right, we are back. Dreverax is back.
Yay!
Yay!
He found his way out of the pocket world.
So just a quick recap from Dreverax's point of view. He got up and got ready for his day a while ago.
Yes.
And found himself on a farm and had some interesting encounters with some imps, some crows, and some scarecrows. Then he came back and was hanging out at Troll Skull Manor for a bit and met up with his friends in the dock ward. And he vanished again that evening. So you haven't taken a long rest in between there. That's... more than that happened. So when you came back, you didn't come back to Troll Skull Manor. You came back to Gus's closet.
Glorious goods.
Completely surrounded by water.
Yeah.
Drenched the kitchen. And I got to wear his draperies.
Yeah, you hung out there for a while, and then you came to the manor and disappeared again, and you met up with imps again in someone's attic with some weird thing chained to a table that was causing trouble. Yeah, then you came back and then hung out in the dock ward. So all this happened, from your point of view, about 2 days of time have passed. That far, and you did not take a long rest. So I think at this point you have a point of exhaustion.
All right.
Perfect for this part of the puzzle.
I don't entirely know how exhaustion works, so I'll just...
You're at disadvantage on all ability checks.
Sweet.
So just all ability checks.
Just all ability checks.
Just all of them. Okay, good. That makes sense.
And so for your transportation stuff, I was having you roll a percentile.
Yes.
And I forgot to do that last time. So can you roll me a number for last time?
All right. Last time was 38.
38, and then roll a number for tonight.
All right. And tonight is 78.
78. Okay. I have kept note.
You come back missing an arm.
I come back with 2 points of exhaustion. Yay!
Okay. So, Dreverax, you were recently in the dock ward late at night, hanging out, investigating, chasing someone down on a rooftop, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And you felt yourself getting whisked away once again. You kind of come to your senses. You wake up. You seem to be in some kind of barn. It looks like it might not be in use. It looks rather dirty and empty. There's some equipment here. It looks like there could have been some animal stables in the back, but there's nothing here now. There's some old equipment that looks like it's maybe broken and just kind of stored here. There is kind of a loft area up above, which might have been useful for some storage once before, but it looks kind of empty.
Okay.
There's holes in the kind of the walls, and there's not really in good repair. You do see, just based on kind of the architecture and the size of some of the doorways, you think this barn was used by halflings. Seems there were shorter people. It's kind of built for them.
So I'm enormous in here because I'm
kinda,
like a 7-foot tall thing. Okay.
Yeah. So you see there's like a ladder up to the loft, and like maybe the rung closer together for someone with shorter legs.
Okay.
There is, on the other end of the barn, it is mostly open. And so I won't even have you like roll a check. I'll just say you can see that this might have been used as a meeting place. There are kind of some makeshift benches laid out, and you can see footprints in the dirt. Maybe not super recent, but maybe like in the past 10 days there were people here.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems mostly vacant at the moment. We can peer outside. There's kind of like a meadow of just unkept grass. So
does it look like I'm in an isolated barn? Like I'm not near anything else? Like a freestanding?
From just looking out, there's like kind of a tree line in the distance, and kind of just a field that is just kind of overgrown grass. It hasn't been maintained recently.
Okay. What do I feel like? Do I feel sluggish or underwater or encumbered, or aside from exhausted, like does this world feel different, or does it feel
so similar to where you were on the farm, where it was kind of like water? It feels like that, but not as bad. It's like 50% of that effect.
Okay, so I can move slightly faster. All right.
And if you try to like go over and pick something up, you find the same effect, like you can't interact with things.
Okay, got it. In which case, I'll move Shimmy my way over to the area where it appeared that there was a congregation of sorts to see what information I can glean just by looking. You mentioned footprints, but I'm looking for like paperwork or books or weapons, or maybe somebody dropped a signet ring. I'm looking for anything really that would indicate what this place was used for, who might have met here, that sort of thing.
Okay. Again, I'll just skip the roll and say, I'm thinking about it in my head. You don't find anything that's like a clue that you're looking for that would be really identifying of what took place. Based on footprints, you can see there were like some shorter people, but also some like human-sized people.
Okay.
Seems to be a mix. It seems like there's obviously walkways to the door, and people were sitting on these benches.
But no remnant that would indicate like what the group was or anything like that. Okay.
None that you can tell.
And do I hear any sounds of like animal life or movement or machinery or anything on? Is it really just isolated field meadow?
It's not like you hear the nature noises effect. There's birds off in the distance. There's probably insects in the field.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear any like humanoid sounds.
Okay. In that case, because I'm feeling exhausted and I'm hearing nature sound, I'm desiring to take a nap in this place. Mm-hmm. But I think I'll climb up into the loft to do that, because I imagine there might be a place that I could hide away so as to be out of the way. Not that I think that I would be in the way, but basically find a makeshift bed and catch some rest. I'm going to sneak a sleep in there to try to get rid of some of this exhaustion.
Yeah, and you can say this used to be a hay loft.
Okay.
There is some hay up there, but not very much. If you find that comfortable, you could probably gather some up and try and make a space, or you could try to hide behind it.
Sure.
And
I will say it's been a while, but I remember when I was in Troll Skull Manor, I was trying to clean up the rooms for my 4 favorite best friends in the whole wide world and writing in little notes, and that actually encouraged me to write more notes. So I think I'll pull out some parchment paper that I have in my sack and just start taking notes of the stuff that I see. And I've decided that I'll start sharing this information with my 4 favorite people in the whole wide world, so hopefully they can help me figure out what world is going on. So I'll just take notes of like, I'm in a barn, I don't know where, it's in a meadow, isolated, footprints, no real things, really comfy straw. Augustine might really like it because there's a nice, gust glistening index going on because the sun is coming in at just the right angle.
Yeah.
So I'll take
it's dusty in here, so you have like the god rays of the light filtering in.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Perfect. I can, in my mind's eye, I can picture Gus standing with the beams of light coming in. And since I'm in a meadow, I know that Lynn would probably love all the flowers and things that are around me. But for the meantime, I'm just cozying out for a nap.
Yeah, you can totally take a long rest here if you.
That would be great. Yes, I'll do that.
All right. So yeah, you can mark that down for you, and that clears your point of exhaustion.
All right, cool. So post long rest, does anything else happen? Do I get a sense? This is actually more a question for you, Stephen, than it is for like Draverex looking around. But when I'm in these places, right? So this isn't the abyss that I'm used to going to.
Correct.
It's been different each time.
This is something different.
Do I have a sense of dread or interest or excitement or sadness? Like, do I sense anything about that might lead me to believe? I don't actually know what to lead me to believe, but do I like have a feeling in these places that aren't the abyss? Because in the abyss, I'm terrified, right? Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a place to hide and I'm fighting off little demon things. But here, it's like it's a different experience.
I think so far you have a lot of curiosity of like, why is this happening to me to begin with, and now why is it different? I think the environment doesn't particularly scare you. I think you'd be more curious by it because like physics are a little bit weird.
Sure.
And like you're in this place, but you're kind of also not really in this place. Like you can't do anything. And you've been seeing these imps repeatedly, and you've been hearing these
The voices.
the abyssal voices,
Yeah.
infernal.
One in
I
particular
said,
that's been giving me, that has given a couple of commands, like I'm supposed to be paying attention or supposed to be observing, not interacting, was one of the early statements. The second one about when I was in the attic with the thing chained down to the table, there was another voice that happened there, and I don't know my papers that I wrote it down. I don't remember what he said, but yeah, am I sensing any voices this time around?
So far, no.
Okay.
So far, it's been rather peaceful in this barn. And yeah, after you take a long rest, I can fast forward a bit, but you're here for about 3 days.
Oh,
And
am I hungry?
So far, no.
Weird. Thirsty?
If you try to leave the barn, you find you can't. You get like there's a door that's actually open. It's a small halfling door, but if you try to like even stick your hand through, you're stopped there.
Interesting. Can I? Yeah, you said I can't really interact with things around, so it's not like I could throw things out the door. Okay, that makes sense. So I am imprisoned in this house. Can I see outside? If I took a long rest when the sun was, I don't actually know what time of day I was there, but am I near nighttime? Like, do I get a view of the night sky? If I'm there for 3 days, I would probably try to take notes of like what the stars look like or what phase the moon was in, what the weather's like, so potentially I could triangulate where in time or space I am in the future. None of it will make sense right now, but it's breadcrumbs that I could look back to. Okay. So I'll write all those things down in my notebook.
Sure. I'll have you, well, sometime later when you try to like match it up, I'll have you make an intelligence roll, but we can skip over that.
Cool.
But yeah, it seems to be spring, and it was spring when you left.
Okay.
So, at least in this case, you don't know where you're at, but it seems to be about the same time of year anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas previous encounters like this, it has been different times.
And in the 3 days, have I seen or encountered wildlife or potentially pumpkins that turn into demon-eating things, or people, anything like that?
Pretty normal. Like you may have been able to see birds. There might be. There's probably like bugs or something that have a home somewhere in this barn, or there could be squirrels or mice that run through here.
Okay. All right. My character's not a religious character. Like I don't have as far as I know, I don't have a god that I go to. I was trying to think of what Drav would spend his time doing over 3 days locked in a barn. Aside from taking notes and doing doodles, I'm not entirely sure. It's very restful and peaceful, so I'll take that. I mean, when boredom sets in, I probably would do like push-ups and sit-ups, and I know I talked about cracking open the tome that I had in my bag, but I don't think I can read any of that stuff anyway. Yeah, I think I just enjoy this respite. And I'm sort of sad I'm not here with my buddies.
Yeah. So evening on that last day, something more interesting happened, and so you can hear some people talking outside.
Okay, so I'm getting excited because I haven't heard people in 3 days.
Yeah.
What are they speaking? Is it common or is it?
They're speaking. What at first you can't. They seem to be a little bit further off, and they seem to be trying to keep their voices low, but you can hear talking, but you can't quite make it out.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find the document that tells me what's going on, and I don't seem to have it here, which isn't good. So I can make it up.
They're bootleggers. That's why they're being quiet. There's a distillery right outside the barn. I got it.
Here it is. I should have had this part prepared because I knew what was coming. People are speaking common, and eventually more people come in. They're all wearing hooded cloaks.
What color?
They are black.
Oh.
Yes, they are. Well, most of them. Some of them apparently they don't have a strict like uniform. So some people are wearing cloaks of different colors, but the majority of them are dark and black.
Okay.
And you hear them all gather, and they are you still at this point? Would you be like up next to them, or would you be trying to hide up in the loft, or?
Well, I think having spent 3 days and realizing I can't get out and probably not interact with things, I would be okay spotted at this point. Human interaction would be great. So I'm thinking I can't. So I would actually be close so I could eavesdrop what they're discussing and to see if I would recognize any of them, aside from like their races. But like if I could pick up names or aside from like some of them are wearing black coats, some of them are just wearing like rustic cloaks. What other defining information I can get or characterizing information I could get?
Yeah, so far all you've seen are humans and halflings.
Okay.
They don't seem to notice you. So even if you like get right up in their face, they act like you're not there.
I'm totally getting in their face just to do it.
Yep. That's you have enjoyment of that, but none of them even know you're doing it. Yeah.
Oh well.
And so after you see the group of maybe somewhere between 1 and 2 dozen show up.
Whoa. Okay.
And they start a roll call. All
right, I bust out my notepad and start writing the names down.
They just announce themselves. The president, the vice president, the secretary, and the treasurer are all present.
Okay.
There's some recruits present, and I can. I'm kind of trying to skip over this real quick for now, but I can fill you in more specific details offline.
Yeah, if you want to just send me the list of like the extra things that I gleaned, that works. In terms of like what I'm interacting with, I'm list taking. So if you want to skim and then jump ahead, that's fine too.
Yeah. So kind of the outline. They read off minutes from their previous meeting. The minutes are approved by unanimous consent. They report
the PTA meeting. Oh no.
They report cash on hand of 9 silver pieces, and there's a reminder that ale does not magically appear at these meetings, and they pass a hat. They thank their host for continued use of the derelict barn for their meetings. There's inquiries on trying to locate a tunnel, and so far no one's reported any success finding the tunnel. Then the host. You see, they all kind of gather around him in a circle, so they all stand up at this part, and he moves to the center, and he's doing some kind of magic.
Okay. Can I tell what it is, or like
make an Arcana check?
Sure. Okay. Arcana, you say? Wow. Oh, +4, baller. That's 13.
13. He seems to be trying to summon something.
It's better than
it's like a summoning ritual, yeah.
Oh.
And there are people kind of objecting to it, like this hasn't been successful since meeting 9, and so it's happening, but some people don't approve of it.
Okay.
But a moment later, in this barn, taking up most of the space of the barn, is a very large demon.
No way.
Let me pull that. It is technically huge in game terms, so it's a big creature. So you see it there. It has kind of a humanoid body.
Mm-hmm.
It has. I was going to write out the description of this so I didn't have to make it up on the fly, but I'm making it up on the fly.
That's okay.
I'm reading the notes and turning it into words. It's 12 feet tall, has a red-skinned humanoid body, and its head is kind of in the shape of a wolf. I would say the right side of its mouth is kind of cut open, so you see all these teeth. And kind of silly, like its tongue is sticking out the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's foaming. It's this big menacing wolf with this half mouth grin. And coming out the back of its neck is another neck and there's a serpent head above it. So it's kind of got this two-headed, ridiculous demon.
But with
creature.
this, so the one head and then like a snake head coming out or out of the neck.
Yeah, it's like a snake's body comes out of the back of it. So the snake neck is like a couple feet long, and then above its head is another serpent head.
Does it also have something coming out of its neck?
It does not.
Okay.
But it seems that it has fangs coming out of its mouth that are constantly dripping.
Jeez.
And you see it is extremely well armored, and it has I believe it's a huge sword. Yeah, it has a large great sword in its hilt.
Any, I mean, it's a demon, a giant demon. Does the sword have any identifying markings on it? Is it like very intricate, elaborate?
It is, yeah.
Okay. I would probably take notes on that. Since the demon is here, I think I would actually speak to it and see if it would hear me. I haven't been able to interact with these things, but I would attempt to speak to the demon and say, "Can you see me?"
And I'll say, just before that, I'll say that you've seen a bunch of demons in your travels to the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
This one seems more powerful than average by far.
Ew.
I'd say you.
Do I? So am I terrified?
Roll a Constitution.
Okay. I rolled a 2. So I rolled a 5 total.
Yeah. So I'd say I think you'd be very cautious of this.
Okay.
I think you'd know enough to think like. I think maybe when you first saw it, you thought, "Oh, could this be a demon lord? Like, is this like one of the head guys?"
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking no, but it might be like one of its immediate underlings.
Like a
this,
mini boss.
Yeah, this isn't your average run of the mill demon you encounter. This is a big guy.
All right, since I am terrified, I don't think I'll call out and ask if he can see me. I will shakily take notes and listen to see if he says anything or if the people interact with him in any way, because I know he's been summoned. So more than this is my guess, but I'm guessing he's he's unable to go outside of the little circle or whatever he was spawned from. So I'll just keep an eye on that. But I'm curious, like, if I would recognize his voice, if his voice is the voice I've been hearing when I've been teleported to these places before.
Yeah, so far it hasn't said anything, but if you're just watching for a moment, that demon, the other people don't seem to react to it. They don't.
There's still no shock or awe. They're still attempting to summon.
They're still attempting to summon something.
Oh.
And then you see just a moment later, the wolf head thing starts to cast a spell, and it is summoning. It summons a lesser demon. It's like a babao demon. No, it's lesser than that. It's just a. I don't even know if it has a typed name. You see this like gross little. It's a tiny thing, and it appears, and all of the people react to that, and that demon immediately starts vomiting like green stuff everywhere. One of them steps forward with a dagger and starts attacking it, and after a short battle, that demon is killed.
Huh.
And they all like celebrate.
Meanwhile, this behemoth, this 12-foot tall thing, is still there.
Yeah,
what's his or her reaction to?
It's watching, and it is it's kind of pleased at what's going on, and hear it like laugh and be like, "Well done." And when he says that, this is one of the voices you've been hearing in Infernal.
Is this the voice that's commanding things, or is this the voice that's asking that voice question?
This was the weaker one.
The weaker of the two.
When the wolf speaks, yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. Stored away in my frightened mind. Awesome.
Yeah. So it seems happy at what these people are doing.
Wow. All right.
And the people go on to try to ask for guidance, like they're basically calling out, and the big guy is sit there and is like, "I'm not going to say anything." He's kind of like talking to himself.
Okay.
He's like, "I'm going to let them wait." And then you see after a couple minutes of no other appearance or no other interaction, they kind of stop their pleas, and someone pulls out a plate of oatmeal cookies to share. They're declared delicious by unanimous consent.
Okay.
They move to induct the recruit as a full member. It is seconded, and the motion is approved 7-1. And then they begin a social hour where they just kind of hang out and chat. And
meanwhile, the demon is still.
Yeah, it's just hanging out. Yeah.
I didn't take note of this when it was happening. Is there a way for me to remember what the person was doing to summon this demon? Did he say anything that I could scribble down, like the phonetics of it? Sounded like he said, "Oh, bring this giant wolf head thing." You know what I mean?
You could try and get a gist of it, but it was like a magical incantation.
Sure, so but anything at this point will help, because I'm just wanted to take notes. So I would try, I guess, to write down what it sounded like.
You've seen wizards and sorcerers cast spells before. Okay. This one seemed rather intricate.
Okay.
So you probably didn't follow it exactly, but you could take some notes on it.
Okay, I will take notes on it.
Yeah.
And
are you doing anything to specifically hide from the demon?
Well, I was in the faces of the people that were standing in the circle and whatnot. Yeah. And I think when I was frightened, I probably cowered. So I wasn't thinking of hiding in as far as I just wanted to get away from the thing. I don't think I'm... If I am hiding, Stephen, it's not a very good job.
Okay. Then I'd say before the event is over, I'm going to have him roll a perception to see if he sees you.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just taking notes, scribbling it on my notepad.
That's a pretty good perception. So it does all this thing. It watched the fight. It kind of loses some interest when they start their social hour. It's just kind of hanging out, and it starts to look around, and it sees you. You notice it looks over and actually sees you. Which is interesting because no one else
has, ever in any of these transports,
And he's like, how are you here? Who are you?
And I say,
specifically addressing you.
I do the old the cartoon, like, look over my shoulder to make sure he's talking to me, and the person standing behind me, and I say, how is it that you're here? I can ask questions too.
He immediately. He doesn't react to that. He kind of ignores you, and he says that there's a dragonborn in the antiplane, and the snakehead kind of wakes up and is like, "What?" And so the snakehead, just from that, you hear this is the other voice you've been hearing, like the more powerful voice.
The snakehead is the more powerful voice?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so the wolf like addresses you again and is like, who sent you here? Who are you working for? And before you even answer, like the snakehead is like, how can someone be here? There's not even an atmosphere. Like, summon the troops here. Summon them here. And the wolf is seems kind of confused. Is like, okay. And does another summoning, and 3 demons appear, and they immediately start like screaming, and it seems like they are burning. They are unable to survive in this environment.
Do the people that are enjoying the delicious oatmeal cookies, do they see these demons get spawned in?
They don't see any of that. They don't react to any of it.
So I witnessed 3 new demons show up, and they all are just...
They are all like dying and getting... It's like they were summoned into a pool of...
And so I repeat my question. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
And he draws his sword and roll initiative.
Oh. I rolled... I rolled a 19.
Oh, that's right. He rolled really low, so you actually. So is there something you want to try and do before he moves?
I think I would. Yeah. What do I want to do? I would attempt. Well, I'll pull out my weapon, my my warhammer for sure, just to have that on hand. And I'll. Does my warhammer respond the way that other things in this world do, or is it like my body, so I'm able to like hold it as normal?
Yeah, you can. The stuff you brought with you works the way you expect it to.
Okay. I will ready an action to attack the demon if he attacks me, but as not an action, just as going for it. I don't know if I want to ready to attack. I think I want to ready to like get out of the way of his swing. But regardless, I'm going to yell. I was sent here by a tome. I represent myself. I have questions that need answers, and see if maybe conversation can win the day. Preparing myself to get decimated by this giant demon thing.
Okay.
And then I promptly die.
Then the snakehead will say, "He's working for Asmodeus. Kill it." And so the wolf guy lunges forward with his longsword and will make an attack. So you can do your attack first.
Okay.
As your ready action.
All right, then I will do that. I'll swing my warhammer at a demon. Oh, that's no good. Oh, it's a plus. Oh, yeah, it's a +5. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been rolling dice. Yeah, so +5. So 16.
16 is not a hit. So I'll say you probably actually swing and hit directly into him, and he just kind of laughs and nothing happens. It's like his armor absorbs all of it. And he comes back with a swing, and I'm not even going to roll it because his 2-hit bonus is greater than your AC.
Oh, gosh.
But I'll do damage for fun.
Thank you, Steve.
That is it's 13 slashing damage.
I am bloodied.
And I think he has multi-attack. I should have been more prepared on this part. Sorry. Yeah, he does hit. He'll make 2 more attacks actually. So the second attack is a 21 slashing damage.
I'm dead.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm down.
You feel this blade come in and just cut and slice right through you. And it goes completely through you, but you're still standing there.
But I feel the wound. I feel
it feels like it's burning.
But I'm not actually destroyed, though I am destroyed.
You're still standing there. And he'll attack again. That one's 19 damage.
I'm still dead. I feel this damage as well.
Yeah.
Wow, this is fascinating. What is the demon's reaction to his killing blow? Obviously, multiple kills.
So we can fast forward a bit.
Yeah.
This could keep going on for a while. It keeps attacking, and it seems like nothing happened.
I just feel the suffering pain of death, but I don't actually die.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eventually, it'll just get frustrated and be like, "It's just an illusion. This is a trick," and then it disappears.
Wow.
And when it disappears, the other demons who are in excruciating pain also disappear.
So they've been suffering the whole time that I was getting whomped. Okay.
And by about that time, the other people are packing up and heading out.
none the wiser to what was just happening there.
Yeah, they didn't know any of this happened.
So the pain that I was experiencing, was it fleeting, or did I feel like I was getting killed and just not dying?
As it happened, it definitely felt like a blade was slicing through you. But then when it was done, you kind of temporarily went back to normal until the next attack landed.
So I basically took a whole bunch of these shots from this giant demon thing, feeling it every time. Wow.
But
Okay.
yeah, once it's over, it's kind of you're kind of back to normal.
Okay. I have a lot to journal
Yeah.
in my little diary. So
then I'd say you spend about another day in the barn.
Okay.
Before you feel the transportation sucking you back
out. Do I?
Yeah. Then that last day again, it was kind of like the first 3 days. Nothing interesting.
I had marked myself as dying. So do I give myself success on death saves? How does this work? I took the damage.
Basically, you can just heal as if you took a maximum healing potion.
Okay.
Just heal back. And then you can take another long rest before we pop back.
I will do that. Wow. Note to self, look up Asmodeus and look up demons with slash snakehead. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that took a little. I was trying to go through that. It took a little longer than I to, but we're back to the group.
Yay.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, so where we last left off, you guys.
I was dying.
You were looking some money to pay to Troll Skull Manor, and your project manager, Shredworth Wolfhelm, decided to check out your options at the Bank of Waterdeep, and the owner of the bank, Victorio Castellander, came to you specifically with a potentially better offer, something that would be mutually beneficial. He had a personal matter that he needed adventurers to help with, you being adventurers needing money, so he just offered you adventuring work to go to this place called the Blue Alley and recover his stolen unicorns. And you found your way in to the kind of this place that is known as a death trap. That's kind of a wizard's funhouse. And so far, you braved some traps and defeated some goblins and told some jokes to a statue. So you said you were taking a short rest as we ended?
I'm gonna leave it up to the party. If we're gonna take a short rest, we can. If not, I can just pop a healing potion and we can keep moving.
I already popped a healing potion. It only got me to 10, so I need a short rest for that.
Okay.
I would feel more comfortable at least opening and or sending my bees under the doors. I remember there was like 5 doors in this hallway. I just want to make sure that like more goblins don't just like pop out on us.
So I'm going to say your bees last for an hour. They're still up.
It's been an hour.
But speak with animals is only 10 minutes. That has faded.
Okay.
So your bees are still around, but it'll be more difficult to communicate with them.
Okay. All right. Well, we can just open the door. I don't know, right? I feel like at least checking to see what's going on.
So do you want to do more stuff for us? Or are you taking the rest first?
I am fine either way. I think.
Or are you moving out of this hallway?
No, I think we're gonna hold up in the hallway. You said there was 2 doors on the right, 1 door straight ahead, and 1 door on the left.
Yeah. So there is a door here, and that one has some writing on it. There's a door here, and one across from it. There's another door here up on the left, and there's a door at the end.
Could we play it safe since we're doing the modified short rest to where we have one person take a short rest while the other 2 kind of watch and then the other person takes short rests, so on and so forth.
Sure. So you guys just want to kind of come back and regroup.
Yeah.
Come back down here and take your short rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll let everyone, you can take a short rest without incident.
Okay.
And at the end of that, we'll have Dravarax appear.
I'm totally using hit dice, and I may be using a healing potion.
How low are you, Michael?
I'm at 7 out of 23.
You can look at the Twitch and see it on there.
I could do that, but I conversation. Gosh.
D&D is no place for conversation.
I rolled a 9, so that puts me at 16. I'm going to go ahead and drink my healing potion as well.
Okay.
Son of a...
Did you just say farva?
It said son of a... Waste a hit die on a 4.
It's as powerful as the potion you drank.
2d4 plus 2. Got it. Be good to me. Be good to me. Okay. Plus 2. I'm at 22. All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. So about when your rest is finished, Dravarax, you pop back in, and you are well rested and at full health.
Ta-da!
And you guys all see your friendly Dragonborn pal appear.
My 4 favorite best friends!
In
Is
the
Dana still here?
world.
Oh, thank goodness. We could really use your help here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Can I ask, where is here? Where are we? This isn't Trollskull Manor, is it?
And everyone make a perception check.
Well, we've had some upgrades to Trollskull Manor. Perception?
Yeah.
13.
17.
20.
15.
Okay, so all of you notice above Dravarax, there is this floating pair of lips that seem larger than a normal humanoid's mouth, but these lips are kind of just floating above him.
You've got like this mouth thing above you. Did you bring that with you?
So I look up and I reach up to try to touch the floating lips.
Okay, so like right when you're about to get there, it opens and shouts, "Cheater! You're not on the guest list," and you disappear and you pop back into the alley where the book is.
Oh!
And it looks over at Dandriel, or it doesn't really look because it's just lips, but it moves
House over at Dan.
Yeah, it like orients itself to face him, and and you brought him, naughty, and Dandriel disappears.
Awesome.
Whoa. All right.
And then it kind of moves over kind of to the rest of you, and they're it's like, well, go get your friend. So Dravarax moves back to...
I go back to start.
Yeah, because your name's not in the book. So yeah, you pop in and you see this. You're in this alleyway, and you can hear like traffic and hustle and bustle above the steps.
Okay.
But yeah, you see this pedestal with a book in front of you of all these names, and you see all your friends' names are written in it. And there's a sign above you that says the Blue Alley.
Okay, so I see their names. I see all of their signatures. I was listening back to, and some of the names are crossed out. Is anybody's name on my friend list crossed out, or are they all still?
They are all still not crossed out.
Okay. And it looks like they signed it themselves. So I will grab the pen and say, "Guys, I'm coming!" And I'll sign Dravarax in as best a chicken scratch as a giant dragonborn can muster.
Okay. Yep. And when you do so, the wall in front of you opens up, and you can see the hallway ahead.
And I just holler, "Hello!"
I don't think you guys can hear from that far.
Well, when he said go get your friend, I think I would assume that he threw them back to the beginning. So I would go ahead and start moving back the way we came.
Yeah. Is anyone else following her?
Yeah, I'm not going to split the party.
Okay. And Dreadrox, are you just moving forward?
I'm gonna inch my way in because I have no idea where I am, what this is. So I'm trying to be very observant as I'm walking forward down the hallway.
Yeah. You come up and you probably get to the end of the hall, and you see the mural depicting adventurers in all these traps.
Oh.
And you see that it is your party agonizingly in all of these traps, including yourself. So you probably would pause there for a moment inspecting that.
Taking a look at all the ways we're being killed off.
Yeah. And
Got it.
the three of you can make your way back. Are you guys, you know, I assume you know the way back to the front.
Yeah.
You're just heading
Yeah.
straight there.
Yeah.
I'd be looking for Dan's little marks he left on the wall and running.
Yeah, he left a few. So you can easily make it back and regroup here at the mural.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'd probably be like calling out to him like as we're coming down.
And when I heard her voice, I'd be calling back, "Lynn, Lynn,
So
where
you
are
guys
you?"
will probably meet each other further back here.
We're coming.
Okay,
Be
I'll wait.
careful.
Okay, I'll stand right here. This is
Alright,
cool artwork.
Yeah, you guys can meet up. No problem.
So I should have done this before when I appeared in front of them, was happy to return to the land of the living. I give them a big bear hug. I just grab them and say, "Oh, I'm so happy to see." Wait, where's Dan? Where's Dan? He was here too, right?
Was he not back there with you? I don't know what happened to him.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't looking around when I was in the alley, so I'll retro say that I did just look and see that I was by myself. I didn't see him. What are we doing? What's happening? Somebody? That big smile?
I think that we need to go check the book to see if his name is crossed out.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. His name was there too. That's why I put my name down, because you guys all really cool signatures, and I made some really big letters, and his name was in there too. There's no cross out. I hope I'm not lying, Stephen. I'm just making that assumption, but yeah, we're good. No, he's there.
You saw all their names.
Yeah, he's there. No cross out, no check mark, no nothing.
Well, if he didn't go back, maybe he went forward.
Is this like a maze?
I mean, we don't even really know what forward is.
Good point.
Yeah, so we're here in this place because this guy is gonna give us a lot of money if we find him a statue he lost. And it's
Okay.
pretty much just like a big, giant trap death house. So,
Accurate.
you know,
Accurate. Seconded. Yep.
that's kind of been what we're doing here.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm happy to help. I'm so glad to see you. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys. I've got a lot to share, but I probably wait until we get out of wherever we are.
That would be advised for the moment.
All right. So where do we go? Who's leading? What's up?
Are we just going back where we were? There were lots of doors that way.
I think we need to go back and check the doors unless any of you all say something different.
So we found a way through, and I'll point towards the door that had the pit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, we found a way through there, and there's a big shiny silver door, but it needs a key. So then we found this hole here and started going this way, and then there was a statue that was talking to us, and then a bunch of goblins.
Walk while you give a tour.
Yeah.
You're the tour guide. And here's where we saw the carpet.
Over here's the weird statue dude. I don't know what he wants. He said he wants Riddles?
Riddles?
Do you know any riddles?
I know some dragonborn riddles. Should we try a
Sure.
dragonborn riddle?
Go
Sure.
for it.
So, Nick, the person, doesn't actually know dragonborn riddles, but Dravrax, the dragonborn, knows a dragonborn.
Sure. So you can go in, and are you all coming into this room, or?
I'll like wait outside and like watch from the outside.
Okay.
So, is this just a statue kind of standing there?
Yeah, so it's a solid bronze statue. It's clearly a wizard. It's all of the stereotypical wizard stuff.
Okay.
There's a placard at the bottom with the name Kellier. So it seems like this is probably a statue of him. And first thing you notice is the eyes are looking right at you, and the eyes will follow you if you move. On the back wall, there's a phrase written: "Utter madness, pure rubbish."
Is it written? Is it like a painting, or is it somebody scribbled it in?
It looks like it is. It looks like someone had done it with paint, and it's written in common.
Madness. What was it? Madness, utter rubbish.
Utter madness, pure rubbish. And
Utter
the pure rubbish is all caps.
Pure rubbish. Madness. Pure rubbish. Okay. Okay.
And after you're taking this in for a moment, and the statue will say, "Well, do you have a riddle for me?"
And Drav says, "Oh, sure do." And then I proceed to give the best dragonborn riddle that Drav knows, which I don't actually know. I don't know that culture, but I'm sure it's great. It's a great riddle.
Roll a performance check.
Mhm.
Oh, you got it. Oh, my performance is not particularly.
At triple disadvantage since you didn't actually say anything.
Yeah. So performance. Oh, it's a -1. Cool. So I rolled a 2.
Oh, jeez.
I
Here,
rolled
get
a
that out of the
2.
way. Get that out of the way.
Did I do it right? Did I do it right?
So you tell your riddle, and it doesn't respond right away. But again, after a moment, it'll basically it looks at you, and it's like, find more riddles, and come back.
Are there more riddles here? Am I looking here for more riddles? Like, is there a room of riddles there, little statue face man person?
Yeah, it doesn't respond to you again.
I didn't think it would. I was just role playing.
Yeah.
So I come out with my head down, saying, "Well, I gave it my best friends. He's a hard customer," or whatever the phrase is. Let's proceed.
Let's proceed.
And so I'm gonna have you guys move together as a group. I think I'm adjusting for that time that seems to work out because you're kind of wanting to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone wants to branch off from the group, that's where I'll have you take turns.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are heading back to the hallway.
Step
Yeah.
over the goblin body.
Yeah, there is a dead goblin here at the door.
Did we check him for keys? Can we check him for keys?
I think we looted, didn't we?
You did not. You might have looted this one. You didn't loot the others yet.
I certainly didn't. I went straight for all the rest.
And you see Dan's torch is here. I don't know if it's supposed to be here, if I just forgot to clear the marker, but let's say Dan's torch is here on the ground.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I think you looted this goblin, but you haven't looted the others.
We could go down the hallway, check doors, loot.
I'll grab Dan's torch.
Sure.
And just carry it with me. Dan, we're coming. Dan, can you hear us? Should we be calling out? I don't know the protocol. Oh.
No.
Shh. I got it. So will we loot these little goblin bodies? And so, sorry, you were saying that there are two, Stephen?
Sorry, what was that?
There are doors down this hallway?
Yeah, so the first thing you'd come to, right before this goblin, there's a door here on the right.
You said there was writing on it?
Yes, this one, there is a phrase written over it that says, "Take only what you can truly afford."
Oh, God. Okay.
I want to go in that room.
Okay, are you going in?
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay.
I'd recommend like stripping down into your skimmy and just going in the buff. You know,
So
maybe
you open the door. It's not locked, and
Bye,
Hang on.
August.
I stop and turn around. I say, Drav, are you trying to? It's not the time nor the place. And I just turn around and walk in.
yeah,
I
you
just
find
don't want to not to lose anything. Bye, my friend.
it is filled with gold and treasure. The picture here only shows it in the corner, but basically the whole room is pretty full. There's
Investigation check.
Yeah.
got to be
Touch anything.
thousands of gold pieces.
Investigation
scattered across
check.
there.
That's too easy.
Do not touch anything.
It says take only what you can afford. Right?
I don't trust anything in this place.
No, you should put something in there. Right? We should add to the pile of gold.
So I rolled a natural 20, so with my investigation, that's 20.
Okay.
I got a plus 0.
For that, you don't quite know what it is, but you have a very strong feeling, confirming what you as a player probably already know. Something is wrong with this treasure.
Don't
know what it is,
touch anything.
but it just screams that something is wrong with it.
This
I'm
is like
getting the
Game of Wonder
heebie-jeebies.
stuff, guys. Like, don't touch or take anything, or it's all
I-
going to collapse on us.
Walk away slowly. Just
Augustine, are you
Well,
taking something?
Gus,
But
please.
you guys
don't
came
die.
anyways.
Gus, I see you giving your shit to guys out there. Are you taking something?
Gus. Gus.
You also
you
see
gotta-
there's another door.
You got to trust me on this. I don't feel good about this. This is too easy. Even you know that this does not come this easy. It's not
But-
worth it.
Is there a key in the pile of gold?
Yeah, what if there's something other than gold in here? What if that statue is in here?
Oh.
It's like a.
With your investigation, if you look, it's mostly coins. There are some jewels. There are some pieces of armor and weapons. The armor and weapons don't seem functional. They seem ornamental.
Is
It's
there a
from the
Middle
ornamental
Eastern
trading
lamp?
What was that?
And it said, is there a Middle Eastern lamp on a stand that we could
Possibly.
potentially?
Is there a
Yeah.
golden statue of a monkey?
Sure. And any stereotypical treasure that you expect to find, you will find.
There's a crystal skull. Don't do that to us.
He said any, and that's one of you did that to us. Michael. Thank
That's not canon.
I fully expect a three-eyed statue in here.
Ooh.
you. Well played. Well played.
Well,
That's what we're
There
looking
very
for.
well could be.
There
Oh.
is that stone with 3 eyes that he's going to pay us
40,000 gold for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody just carved the stone with 3 eyes and handed
I
it.
tried it, and the DM said no.
Oh, he's a bit more discerning of a customer.
I just don't want to go past rooms without looking for it.
So there's another door.
Let's go open the other door and see what that does.
So are
Can we-
you all entering this room?
I'm
I'm
gonna stand in the hallway and
I'm
continue
going to go to the other door and open it.
checking
Okay,
goblin bodies.
so Lynn and Trevor are still at the door.
I have my bow out and I'm like checking behind us too. Like I don't trust
Sure.
that something else won't come out at us from behind.
She's
So
gonna shoot me.
I'm like
she
not
might shoot
looking at them,
Gus.
but I'm
Seeing
like
that, I'm
looking
seeing that
at
and
the
hearing
ones
and hearing Gus. I would say, Lynn, just don't pull a Dan and shoot me in the back. I'm gonna go check the other door.
I'm not pointing towards you.
Gus, are you moving with him?
He wasn't either.
Gus, are you moving with Nightbreeze?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have to like wade through the gold to get over there?
Kind of. Yeah. It's not that deep
Okay.
throughout, but it's just kind of like a pile of gold with coins scattered throughout.
I'm looking for the three-eyed statue.
Okay. So far, you have not found it.
Well, it's a unicorn statue, and then it's a stone with 3 eyes.
Oh, the stone with three eyes. That's what
Stone
I'm
is very
looking
small, and then the statue. I think he said it was like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet long.
We found a room.
Yep.
You solved the puzzle. You solved the mystery of the
Do
blue
we see
alley.
Dan?
You see a rectangular room built of stone, and it's mostly featureless, save for the black iron gates set into the southern wall.
No.
I would like to inspect those gates for traps,
Thank you.
locks.
Rogue's
Okay.
got a rogue.
He steps on a trap on the way to the trap.
Make your investigation check.
11.
11. You're looking at them for a while. There is like an opening where the gates you'd expect would be able to open up and to let someone pass through, but the wall is right behind it, so that seems weird. After a moment of looking, that magical mouth thing appears again, and it says, "Beyond these gates lies paradise. Enter them as you entered life, and you may yet find it. Grasp the jewel and grasp the iron, then be whisked away to the truest of rewards."
I don't like your mouth.
He said, "Enter it like you entered life." So, Gus, you should take your clothes off. Just saying, you entered life naked. I think you got to be naked.
That's twice now, Drav. That's twice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hanging out with these guys. Just throwing it out there.
Third time's a charm.
That's actually the only piece I remembered. Michael asked if you could repeat that, Stephen. Sorry.
I was going to copy it into chat,
Oh, perfect.
but I don't seem to be able.
Why do your notes say "kill Gus"?
Every other line.
Because Lynn put that there.
Okay, Discord doesn't seem to want me to be able to chat right now, but it's still broadcasting me, so that's fine. Okay, I'll just repeat it. Sorry. All right, let me. How can I? Why
You can
is
just read
so
it.
hard to
I just need to hear it again. There's a couple lines I didn't hear clearly. So
Beyond these gates lies paradise. Enter them as you entered life, and you may yet find it.
Gus, we gotta go naked.
It wasn't my suggestion that time. The third time was his. Just saying.
I mean, what are we going in for?
Paradise, maybe a unicorn, maybe a three-eyed stone.
Yeah.
Maybe Dan.
Maybe Dan. We could
Maybe
find Dan.
dead things, Mikey. Dead things. Could be a pirate ship.
So we're going to strip down to nothing.
You know what? I'll do it.
Woo!
Guys, can we just wait and maybe check other places before you go do anything too crazy? I really don't trust that creepy voice dude.
Well, what if Dan's on the other side of this?
What if he's in the other side of all these doors?
Fair point.
I also, just point of reference, I think our DM is frozen.
Our DM is frozen.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Oh!
Oh, no.
We're
So-
DMless. What do we do?
Oh, and it shifted everything.
Oh, yeah, definitely did.
I need to be over here. Maybe right here. Is that what it looks like?
I'll go to the top of my window. Angle it down.
Come on, Michael. Otherwise, there we go. Hey, everybody. Technical issues. I guess the DM doesn't want me to get naked. So,
he hated the suggestion so much he quit.
yeah.
He just left the game. But just going back to I know it's a weird setup, but I do think, Megan, I think Lynn's suggestion of checking the other door first is probably a good idea. If you guys are going to, disrobe, maybe we might need you to wear clothes for the other rooms before naked time.
So you're saying put a pin in this one, and if we have to get naked, we will.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Lynn on this one. I think if we at least can figure out what the other rooms are, maybe we'll be all right.
I think maybe we get to stand back where we were.
Yay!
I quietly say to Nightbreeze, the fact that Lynn is telling you not to get naked, that should indicate something to you.
I missed something. important.
You didn't miss anything
I don't
important.
think you
can
did.
watch
I
it
don't
on the
think you
stream on the rebroadcast.
No.
Okay.
I'll say fair point. I'll catalog that one for later. So the general consensus is to get the DM caught up with the conversation. We're not getting naked. We're going to search the other rooms, and if we have to, we'll come back and Gus and or I will get naked and go in the room the way
It said something about grasping a jewel. What are you grasping?
His
Don't
That's
ask.
not phrasing. Phrasing.
No.
Lynn, come on.
No.
Come on.
It says grasp the jewel and grasp the iron. I did not write
You
this.
know, we
Okay.
well, one of
Put
us
that out
glistens. Wait, no, one of us glistens. All right.
Is the riddle that we should go back to the statue and tell? Like, hey, statue.
Let's.
Sounds like a riddle. But yeah, we're putting a pin in the not the naked thing, and we're gonna come back to this one.
Oh, why don't
Sounds
you
like that
go
riddle. I have
back?
no idea.
Yeah, go back to the statue and give him that riddle.
I will do that. I'll do that for you, Gus. I'll go tell the statue the naked riddle. I'll try
So
to
like,
remember.
I'm like mid disrobe, and I'm like, so we're not doing this. Like I got the chainmail part way up. I've got
He's like over his head. Like, wait, am I the only one that's doing the
okay.
All right,
We
just
don't
ask
even
me.
know what he's talking about. Let's not do anything crazy. Let's figure out other things. I still don't even know if another goblin's gonna hop out one of these doors. Can we just like check
So
things
did-
out first?
Did Drav and Lynn stay in the hall?
Yes.
So you guys are just having this
We're
shout
yelling
over-
back and forth.
Yelling across.
In a
We're
quiet
yelling
whisper.
into the room over the gold. I was yelling, "You should get naked." It's like, maybe not right now. And Drive's like, "Yeah, take it back.
Okay.
Don't get naked."
All right. So let's go to the next door.
Wait, was Drav gonna go
Oh yeah,
back?
Drav's gonna go back and give the riddle.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Let me go talk to my little statue. And I mosey on back to the statue.
Sure. So Drav can walk back as you two are coming back out to meet them in the hallway.
Yeah.
When you leave the treasure room, the mouth appears again, and it says, "Well done." And it casts a spell. It casts Bless on the two of you for not taking any treasure.
Hey, I did something right.
So we
so
added
essentially you have
4.
+4 to all your d20 rolls.
And how long is Bless?
An
10
hour.
An
I
hour?
think, or is it a minute? I don't know. How long is Bless? Let's look it up.
Thought it
It
was.
an hour, but I think that's way too long.
I think it's a minute.
I think it's 10 minutes.
it's one of those.
'Cause I had to do a counter. I had to do a counter last game for Bless, and I thought it was
So it's either 1 minute, 1 hour, or 10 minutes.
it's 1 day.
1 minute.
It's plus it's advantage on everything.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Looking up
Yeah, 1
Bless
minute.
right. Yeah, 1 minute.
Hey, Lynn, do you want to just run into the gold room and run out? Ticket?
You don't have to take any of your clothes off.
What?
Because
We know
we
that.
didn't. So
Judge. What? I thought they were still
And I can shortcut if you run back to the statue and say that to it,
Yep.
it doesn't respond.
Oh, sad face. I come back sad, and I say, he didn't like
and
the
as,
naked thing.
as you leave, it'll ask you to find more riddles again.
I will.
next room, since we're on the clock for Bless.
Can Lynn and I run in and out of that room to get Bless too? Or is the door, like, closed?
You can try.
Let's
As
try
long as
it.
the door's open.
Want to try it, Lynn? Tell you what, I'll try it real fast.
Okay.
Draft steps
Okay.
in.
Well, I'm going to the next door.
Yeah, the mouth appears and just laughs.
At least I made a joke. Let's follow. I'm ready.
So you guys, while they were in there in the treasure room and the gates, you guys were checking out these goblins?
Yes. Checking their bodies for keys and things.
You find a total of 1 silver piece, 30 copper pieces.
From the treasure room.
They all have a low quality scimitar and a short bow. And interestingly, you didn't notice before because everyone was in combat. There is like mops and bucket. It seems like before you guys came in, these goblins were cleaning the hallway, which is super weird for goblins.
We just took out the janitorial crew.
Why they were so easy.
Yeah.
Do they have arrows I can collect off of them?
I was actually going to say that for me.
You can take their mops and chop up the staffs and turn them into little arrows.
I'll say from all of them, you can find a total of 21 arrows.
I bring the 21 arrows over to Lynn, and I say, hey, I collected these for you.
Well, thank you, Gus.
Don't shoot me.
I'll try.
To shoot me?
So you have to actively try to not shoot Gus. Okay. You guys move up, and there's a door to the left and a door to the right.
Door to the right.
Wait, do any of them other ones have writing on them, or was it just the first one?
No, these doors all seem more like normal doors.
Okay.
And make a perception check.
Just Lynn?
Yeah.
That's 23.
23. You notice the door at the far end of the hall has a little bit of smoke wafting up from underneath it.
Guys, there's some smoke coming out of that door. I don't know if that's a problem. Maybe we can just open these other ones real quick or go straight there. I don't know. We should be worried.
Let's knock these ones out and move along as we go.
Yeah. If he's hitting the right door, I'll hit the left door. We'll just open them simultaneously.
I like it. We'll count down and everything.
Yeah.
17.
I'll stand
16.
in between with my bow.
I'm going to step away from both doors in the event that 2 ramrods come out and crush them to death.
I'm not standing in front of the door. I'm on the wall of the door handle side.
Yeah,
so
I'm doing a tactical breach.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
Trev,
still
you're
stepping out of the
standing
way.
back.
Yep.
Lynn, are you stepping back as well?
I'll stand like in between in the hallway.
Just in between. Sure.
Yeah.
Gus is going to be. I'll resolve Gus first because you're not actually going in. You're just opening the door and peeking.
Yes.
But I have to put you in to expose it.
That looks bad.
It's a smaller chamber. The walls of it are lined with red clay bricks. At the far end is a circular pit. The room is very hot and humid and smells of ash. The pit glows a fiery red. That's about all you can see from the door.
That's interesting. I don't think there's anything in here except for death.
Is there anything but death here?
Then Nightbreeze, did you actually step into the room, or
no? I'm just going to open.
Okay.
Ooh.
Here you see a room. There's a winding path of glass tiles in the floor that lead from the western door to a door to the north. The walls are all decorated with intensely detailed murals. Make a religion check.
Okay, yeah. All right. Religion.
Some pictures.
That's cocked. Not much better anyway. So that would be a 10.
A 10? You can tell that it's depicting some kind of funerary ritual, and there seem to be the images of about a dozen mages in the mural, and they're all holding some kind of holy symbol.
I would relay that to the party.
I wish Dan was here. He would probably know a little bit more.
Yeah, he'd be able to recite to us passages from tomes and tell us things that
Yeah,
we wouldn't know.
I don't think he's that religious, but I mean, you don't have to give him all that credit.
So you say the glass tiles are kind of winding through the room and they lead to another.
Yeah, there's another door in the north wall.
Gotta check it.
I'm going to roll a dice and decide if I want to step on or not on.
I was about to ask you that question.
The door's up there.
I am not stepping on the glass tiles according to my dice.
So you're
Okay,
gonna
so
jump
the
over
glass-
it.
The glass tiles come right up to this door, so you're going to try and jump over into the room.
I am.
I can give you a little
Anyone else
a little boost if you need some help.
What's everyone else doing?
I am following him, but going on the tile.
Great. That's how we resolve issues.
I'm waiting outside.
I was gonna say I'm with Lynn. I have like this much desire to get destroyed. Last time.
I'll have Drev come a little closer.
I'm curious, but I don't want to die in that room. I'm mostly interested in the smoking room that Lynn pointed out, and I'm tempted to go check that one out.
I'm nervous that like this whole place is on fire and it's gonna come down the hallway in a second. So
Yeah, I was worried about opening doors to allow air passage for fire, but we'll see.
So Nightbreeze jumps in. Gus follows.
Yep.
You immediately notice in the mural on the wall, the holy symbols carried by the mages, they all flare, and they just start shining. They are emitting light. I'm going to have you, Nightbreeze, make a wisdom saving throw.
Get that wisdom in while I can. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
19.
19. You succeed, so you are not afraid.
Yes.
I'm going to start moving down the glass path.
Okay. You're heading
South.
south.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does it make a cool noise when I walk on it?
Is he breaking it?
It does sound distinctly different from the sodalite floor that everything else has been. There's this difference between walking on basically stone versus walking on tile.
While I'm walking down it, I'm definitely shuffling a little bit and making noises with my feet because I think it's kind of cool.
Sure.
Tapping as he goes.
Because every day I'm shuffling.
Oh, that was a deep cringe. Well played, sir. Well played.
And Nightbreeze, are you moving?
Yeah, I'm going to continue north, not on the glass, because I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. And are Drav or Lynn doing anything?
I want to relay the fact that the holy symbols are now glowing.
Are you guys okay in there?
Doing great.
Don't you hear me in here?
I hear like shh. Is that you guys?
Oh yeah.
Shuffling in there?
Yep.
Shuffle master. What are you doing? You gonna go to the? Do you need?
Yeah, but I gotta follow this glass path because I think Nightbreeze is probably gonna die because he's not on the glass path.
Yeah. Fine, Nightbreeze.
Slowly, you see the mural changing.
Just me or both of us?
Both of you see it. What you assumed were priests giving out the funerary rites. You see them being attacked by all manner of spectral undead creatures. It used to be a fairly peaceful scene, but it is now filled with ghosts and specters and all kinds of undead things.
The fun part is we don't know who's wrong here.
Right. I'm going to step onto the glass tile
And I'm
And you
gonna
see
work my
that-
way.
Yeah, you're gonna keep moving.
Yep.
So nothing about the scene changing around you, Gus, made you like back up a little bit. It went from like peaceful, glowing, then murder, death, kill with these undead. things.
I'm so
back up.
into this glass that I'm not paying attention.
And
you see that magical mouth thing appears again in the center of the room,
Oh god.
and it says, "Mistra can what Helm cannot." And you see two of those mages step out of the painting.
It was your fault, Gus.
Oh,
They are specters.
Sweet. Help!
And
Help!
go ahead and roll for initiative.
Help!
Do Len and I also roll? Because
Yes.
we're gonna
And
come.
you were hanging out outside the room, so you saw all this happen.
20.
13.
16.
6. I rolled a 6. 6.
It's a good thing our meat shield will be in there last.
I was
What
telling.
was
Do you need any
Lindaria?
help? No, we're fine.
16.
16.
6. That's with a bonus of initiative. So I think I'll put that die away. I think I've done enough bad rolling on that.
Specters?
2.
Great.
We're gonna be Ghostbusters, guys.
All right, Nightbreeze is up first.
Rapier in hand, I am lunging and attacking that specter to the north.
Okay, roll your attack.
Do I get +4 still, or are we over a minute?
You can get the +4.
Does that work on the initiative roll?
I think I'd allow it. Go ahead.
With the initiative roll, then that would have put me at 20,
You're
Yeah,
at the top.
you're already first.
24 on the initiative roll.
Okay.
I got now you're last. You rolled back around to the bottom.
Yeah.
Bad rolling. But
20.
I'm at a 15 now.
Okay,
19 to hit.
that hits.
All right. So that's 8 damage.
Okay. Yes, attacking it with a rapier, it clearly hit and impacted, but it's not a physical presence, so it just kind of feels weird. So you think it did all the damage, but it's just kind of, you're fighting a specter and you're not used to
Did
that.
I mention that my rapier is made of pure silver?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
and doused in holy water,
And doused in holy water and has
and
been
it has
blessed
a proton pack on its
by
back.
every single priest and cultist in Waterdeep. No? Okay.
All right, Lindario is up.
Okay.
Yeesh.
I guess I will just try to does it look like he was like not making damage, or does it just look
It seemed you didn't really notice anything different. It was just kind of him when he thrusts with his rapier. He just the way it impacts just feels different.
okay? I will aim for the one close to Gus.
Okay, are you trying to? Are you still doing it from the door?
Yeah, I'm
Where
not
you are?
moving. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I'm not doing that mess. 17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
But I rolled a 1. So that's 3 damage.
3 damage. All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, the arrow kind of, you see it pass through it and hit the wall, but it
What?
clearly went through, but it took damage. But
There's
it
just like a
didn't-
little
there's
bit
no
of
resistance.
ectoplasm on it, just a little bit.
Okay.
Weird. So, just point of reference. So when Nightbreeze swung his blade, he felt like he was just swinging through. Like it looked like it took damage, but he swung right through it.
You guys are thinking too hard about this. You're doing damage that you're telling me. I'm just giving you flavor of these things aren't corporeal.
Nice. Thank you, DM. I was going down a whole nother path. Like,
Just so you know, Steven, I knew exactly what you were doing.
Yep. All right. Then if that's then Lynn is done, Gus is up.
All right, I will run across to the one engaged with Nightbreeze.
Okay, so you're leaving the path.
I am leaving the path.
Okay.
17 more pop out, and a beholder appears. Create new characters by next week.
And I am attacking.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
You get sneak attack, don't you? Oh, wait.
I do. That's why I went there.
Yeah. See, this is how we work. Our rapiers clashing together.
That is
75.
no, because I rolled terrible. 8 damage.
8. Okay. It looks hurt.
As a bonus action, I do nothing because I don't think I have anything yet.
You're not gonna step back
I
into
cannot
the
wait
box?
for level 3.
I do have a bonus action. I can attack with my offhand. I forgot about that, and I will do that
Okay.
because I have 2 weapon fighting. That is a 12 to hit.
That hits just barely.
Whoa.
And that is a short sword.
I always forget that stupid bonus action. You and I both have it.
Mm-hmm. That's a 1. So, do I get the bonus damage or no?
Not as your bonus action for
Right.
your attack. It's
So
just
that's-
the straight dice.
That is 1 more.
Okay. It was unhappy. The other one is going to come up behind you and attack.
God, I can't wait for level 3. I hope I make it.
That's only a 7 to hit.
No, that's not going to do it.
So yeah, it tries to attack, but it passes right through you.
It licks your ear.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Dravarax, is that?
Oh, sweet. I've just been watching all of this happen. I run in with my warhammer in hand. I'm like, leave my friends to the south, and I swing. I'm like, just going for it, full bore.
Okay,
All right, you die.
The one to the south.
Yeah,
Okay.
full bore. All right, yeah. You said a 12 hit. I rolled an 11 plus at 16. It's gonna be a 16.
That'll hit.
Yes. And then it is. I rolled a 1 plus 3 is 4. Solid 4 damage.
We're doing awesome.
It was a new die and I rolled a 1, not even a d20. That was a d8.
I could have done a maximum of like 25 damage. I did 8.
We're on step 5, right, Stephen?
We are on 1, 2, 3.
Because the other spectre has a
just
guy.
happened.
Okay.
Yep. All right. The other spectre is going to attack Nightbreeze.
No.
And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah. So worried that it was going to be nice.
Well, there's a lot of dice being rolled. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
good.
that scares me.
That's going to be 9 necrotic damage. And make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Still have your bless.
With my yeah. Do I still have my bless?
Yes.
All right. So I'm probably okay anyway because I rolled an 18, which puts me at 22. Makes it 26 because I rolled another 4.
Okay, you are fine.
You've got some phenomenal dice there, Michael.
These are my player dice, not my DM dice.
18s and 20s and all them things. I want those dice.
I roll terrible with them.
He does.
You really?
He rolled. It was like a bunch of 1s and 3s.
You're balancing it out. So you're taking the crumbs, and he's.
I always do.
So that was step number 6, right?
Yep. And back to the top is Nightbreeze's turn.
All right, I'm going to strike again with my rapier. That's a 17 plus 5, 23.
That'll hit.
6 and 5 is 11.
It disappears.
All right, I am then going to move south, getting off the trail and stepping on the concrete to where I can attack for my bonus action with my offhand, which is empty, an unarmed strike on the other specter. So I'm going to try to punch the air.
Okay, you're going to try and like, squeeze in between the two of them?
Yes.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So that does 4 damage because it's 2 damage regardless.
I am grateful you're on our team with those rolls, Michael. Because if you were Steven, we'd all be dead.
Yeah, these are my players only dice. I made that call.
It
halfway
doesn't
through
make
last-
a difference.
It doesn't, no, because I roll on the anti-will wheat when it comes to rolls. My metal dice does not roll as good. I've noticed that. The same one that I had you roll that you rolled like straight ones. It does not roll nearly as good. All right, that's 7.
Dario is up.
Okay, so they're pretty much like blocking.
It's true.
Just shoot through me.
I
So
would say it would have 3/4 cover if you shot from there.
so at this point, I remember that I have a wand of magic missile.
Yes, the
Nice.
never
I
miss.
will, I'll pull that out
All right.
and give that a go. And it's so 3 darts, and I'm just gonna put them all on him, and that's
Just all hit.
4 times 3, right?
What is it? A D4 plus 1? Is that
Yep.
what they are?
So I rolled 3, so would it be 4? And then it says each dart will have 4 damage then. And if I put all 3 darts on him.
You roll each dart separately.
Dart individually.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so 1 is a 4. Another 4. And another 4.
So it's the same.
Nice.
Consistent.
Goodbye, Spectre.
So that's a total of 12?
Yes.
Yeah, it goes away.
Yay.
We got to 8 that time, guys.
Yeah, it had 12 hit points.
I did the least amount of damage possible with a hit. So glad I ran in to help.
I'm going to turn around and tell Lynn, make sure when we see Dan, you tell him that there's a way to shoot over people and not hit them.
Yeah, like I totally imagine these like arc darts just like
It was like lawn darts.
yeah.
So yeah, we can drop initiative. And looking up at the mural now, the priests are gone, and there's just kind of ghosts floating around in the mural.
Sad. Let's open the door, guys, since we're in here.
Might as well open the door.
Is there any writing on this door?
Do not open
There
it.
is not.
It says exit.
I open the door.
I'm still on alert, like if another one is like about to pop out somewhere. So I'm like scanning the mural.
I'm reading real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Oh, we all actually died. It's a pit of lava.
Actually, do we want to take a short break here?
Sure.
Sure, I'm fine. Either way.
All right, let's do that. We'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, everyone. We are in the blue alley and just about to open this northern door. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before we proceed?
I mean, you could tell them what you told us off stream is the fact that we're all now level 20 and rich. Yeah.
Actually broke the game. We're level 21.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Mm-hmm. And for some reason, you all have the stats of level 2 players.
I don't get it. I don't understand it, but that's how this works sometimes with it.
Lynn, are you going to stay up there?
Yeah.
As I walk up to the door, I'm going to pick up the arrow. Oh, as we walk up to the door, having seen Gus already do this, I'm going to pick up the arrow that Lynn shot, and I'm just going to kind of hold on to it for a little bit.
Jerk!
I will let you know that Drav is very confused by all of this that's happening.
Yep. This is the fun you've been missing, Grab. Is this?
No, so
really
I've seen it. I just want you to know Drav is confused by it. So I will for sure ask really awkward questions about who's with who at this point. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be that like little brother that just asks the wrong questions at the wrong time. Like,
so what I'm used to.
Yes. Yeah, exactly it. So anyway, Nightbreeze, proceed with the door opening.
Hold on, I need to add 1 arrow to my inventory. No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm checking our back to make sure nothing's coming through this hall again. Like I'm worried about that.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 19.
19. Nothing has seemed to change.
Is the smoke still coming out of that room?
It seems to be coming at a slow, steady pace. It's not a lot of smoke. It's kind of just wafting up.
Okay.
And it has no change.
Strange thought. Since those were like wizards and stuff on the wall, I'm going to take another look at the murals and see if I see any pictures of Dan, because I miss my buddy.
Make a perception check.
Also, I want to know if I can see the
7.
arrow sticking out of his back, or out of his back pocket.
You still have a bless if you need that.
I do. That was a 7. 10.
10. You don't see Dan anywhere, and all the two
all the murals and all
the two mages that were there stepped out as specters, and the priests are gone.
Okay.
Do I see the arrow sticking out of his pocket?
He didn't do anything to disguise the fact that he walked over and picked up the arrow, so you saw the whole thing.
All right. As soon as he turns his back to me, I'm going to go over and break the arrow.
My back has never turned to you.
I mean, if you're going to the door...
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm walking right behind him, and I'm breaking the arrow. But I want to try to do it so he doesn't know I'm doing it.
I will have you know
make a sleight of hand check.
It's a +5. With a +5 and a 3 on the bless, that's a 12.
Oh.
Just under.
So did Drab see him do this?
Oh, you definitely saw it.
My passive wisdom perception is still 13.
Yeah. So yeah, you notice that Gus has gone and taken the arrow.
No, he went to break it.
Broke it.
Yeah, it just broke it.
I paid no mind, but I can't.
Well, yeah. Well, you went to grab it, right?
Yeah.
You have to physically touch it before you break it.
True.
Nightbreeze that. So you have a chance to react before it is broken.
Opportunity attack.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. So you just you don't really know what he's doing, but Gus did something weird, and then you hear this breaking sound.
I will stop him if he tries to do anything else beyond that.
No, that's it.
So you're
Drav asks Gus.
We have a broken arrow.
Very nice. Very nice.
I just wanted it to be.
Was it like a bad arrow? Why do you hate the arrow?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That one in his pocket that you broke is like a bad arrow? It's like a bad one, right?
I just wanted Nightbreeze to give a broken arrow to her, so it's useless.
Can I hear him say that?
Yeah, you saw all of this happen.
This is the most awkward conversation.
Best
trove why would you do that? I could have reused that arrow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not even paying any attention. I'm just going to go open the door.
This combat happens with the Spectre, and Lynn turns and looks through the hallway, She turns back in time to see Nightbreeze pick up this arrow, and then Gus come up behind him and break it.
And Drav be like, "Why did you break it? Is it a bad arrow?"
Yeah.
Oh, this is awkward.
So interesting.
We have a door to open.
Can we all just focus, please?
Yeah.
Door.
Okay, so you're gonna pull open the door. It's not locked,
But it is trapped.
and you see, pulling open the door. The first thing you notice is the inside of the door is reflective, like a mirror. And looking into this room, you see all the surfaces of this chamber are reflective. It's like a perfect mirror.
It's Gus's bedroom.
All the walls.
I'm walking in there so happy.
Standing in the middle of the room is a 3-foot tall statue of a rearing unicorn.
There it is.
Hey.
You see on the inside of the door the words, "Everything you see is mine."
What's my character's intelligence?
Um.
Like if you walk in there, you're hit.
I walked in because I see mirrors and I like seeing myself.
As he's walking in, can I reach in and try to grab him?
Sure. We can say you didn't actually go in.
No, he walks in and I pull him back out.
So I can't see anything. So I'll be like, what is it? What's in there?
Mirrors.
It kind of looks exactly like the nightmares
So-
that would be Gus's bedroom.
It's amazing.
It's a room full of mirrors.
incredible
and
thing
I
has
think we
happened.
found our statue.
Oh, it's in there?
Yeah,
So
it's here.
Gus walks in. Nightbreeze reads that on the door. "Everything you see is mine." He grabs Gus and pulls him back through the door. When that happens, everything that Gus has on him and is wearing gets sucked off of him and pulled into the center of the room.
Oh.
Gus is standing naked in front of the door.
Guys.
Lynn screams and like turns her back.
Guys, this is my bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
Gus, what did you do? What did you do?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh. Drav says what I said before. I didn't mean
Amazing.
it. You didn't have to take it all off.
So
No, do that.
No, but like I'm holding your shoulder, so like I'm feeling the glistening Gus skin on me, and I'm like,
But we're indoors, so the glisten index is low.
Pretty low.
but still,
Mhm.
it's like
There's the slight blue glow from the floor.
Guys, this is amazing.
I have a different word for it. I don't think it's amazing. I think. Can you put your hands? Can you just hold your hands
Like
there?
right here?
No, lower.
why are humans
Right
so
here?
hairy?
Gus, just put your clothes back on and let's move on out of here.
I walk very slowly while looking at myself in the mirror. Towards where my clothes are. Did they like attach to the unicorn?
Is the unicorn not wearing
No,
it?
they're kind of just thrown into a pile about here in front of it.
I asked the unicorn if I
All
can
your
have my
stuff.
shirt back.
Unicorn doesn't seem to respond. It seems like it's just a statue.
Okay. I'd take the shirt and put it on. That's it.
Just the shirt.
And I turn around and I'm like, guys, are you coming in?
No.
I wonder if we should go in. I don't know. Can you bring the statue out? Can you try bringing the statue out since you're already in there, naked man?
Well, let me look and see if there's any inscription. Oh, yep, it is. There's an inscription that says Lynn should come in.
Lynn, I think he's lying. I think he's making that up. Lynn should
Gus? This is one of those times.
I like the way you said that too. Oh no, there is. It says very clearly, Lynn should be here too, and Dragonite.
I like that Lynn isn't just avoiding, but she's 2 rooms away.
I'm yelling.
So far away, and I still have my back turned because I do not trust anything.
Don't come in here.
No.
Do you want me to drag the statue out?
Yeah, see if you can grab it.
All right. I slowly pull the statue down like this and start trying to like drag it.
It's only
Yeah.
3
It's
feet.
3 feet. You wouldn't be. It's like.
Oh,
it's
that's true.
half your size.
That's at my waist. That's
You
never
could
been.
tilt it towards you, but you wouldn't have to. You don't have to get low just to tilt it. You
That's
don't
true.
do that.
Okay, I will not do that because then I'd be on my like sitting
But
down
tell
Indian
me
style.
truthfully, Gus, what percentage of you is tempted to sit on it and see yourself in the mirror sitting on a corn statue?
I did not even think of that.
I
Why?
bet it's a pretty
Why?
No, let's be honest.
Why?
I bet that's a high percentage.
And now I just with my shirt on get onto the statue.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. Hi ho, Silver! Away!
I'm
You are
so glad I
standing
can't
over
see any
a
of this.
tiny unicorn statue.
Drav looks over in Lynn's direction, just shakes head like it's okay. We'll get.
All right. So that didn't. I thought maybe it would turn into a magical unicorn, but it didn't. So I get off and
Yeah, that's why you did it.
and I just drag it out of the room.
Okay. As soon as you get to the doorway, it gets snapped back to where it was.
Oh shit!
Like, does it get dragged back, or does it just disappear and reappear?
And as does your shirt. So like your shirt disappears and reappears like inches in front of you, and then like flies over to the pile. The
All right.
unicorn does kind of the same thing. So if you're physically obstructing it, like it can't freely move, then it will pop out a ways, but then it flies. You see it fly across the room and land.
Okay.
I'm going to walk out of the room. Can I walk out of the room?
Yeah, you
Oh,
walk
jeez.
out
Okay.
entirely naked.
I have a cloak.
I have an idea.
Well, I got to go back in. Keep your cloak.
I want to stick my hand through the door. I have gauntlets on.
Mhm.
And I'm going to pull it back.
Yeah, they fly off and land in the middle of the room. Your hand can come out, but the items with it do not.
Any ideas?
I think you just lost all your stuff.
No.
Guys. I think we should leave. I think we should go back home. Just kidding.
I at least need a sword.
Let me. All right. So, Lynn, you stay with your back turned to us in case this
Are
goes
you going to
horribly
strip
wrong.
down? You're going to strip down?
No. Maybe.
I'm saying we should probably go in without anything, and then try to take something out of there because there's nothing that could be taken from us. Things we're trying to get out.
But technically speaking, Gus just tried
He
that.
just
He
did
walked
that,
in
you're right.
naked.
You're right.
Got taken away. All right. Hey, I'm going to need one of the two of you to. I have no ideas. I've got a lot of ideas, but I don't think any of them.
Are there any other inscriptions anywhere?
You can make a perception check.
Can we break the mirror?
Lynn,
I was just saying the same thing. Lynn. Why don't
Lynn,
we
do
try
you
to
still
break
have
the-
rope?
I do. I was just thinking that.
I got a
But-
19.
19. As far as you can tell, every surface is perfectly reflective, and there's magical writing on the back of the door.
On the back of the door.
Yeah, it's the inside of the door is what you read.
Oh, okay.
I want to go to Lynn and ask if I can have your rope. I'll do my best to bring it back.
I've got some rope too, but
Okay.
you can use Lynn's rope.
One of you. I want to tie rope.
I've got
to
it here.
I'm going to tie rope to my dagger, and I'm going to throw my dagger into the room,
Okay,
and then I'm going to pull it
you
back.
can do it.
I might try to hook, Gus's pants or something too, but I'm going to pull my
You
dagger
pull
back.
back a little bit, and then you feel the rope getting pulled into the room.
Like tug of war style, or he loses it.
Yeah,
Drav, come on, Cole.
Drive grabs it. Drive grabs 2.
Okay, so both of you. So I'll have both of you make a strength athletics check.
I'll grab the rope too, since it's there.
Okay, all 3 of you.
17. I'm going to assume that the minute's long.
I think that it's about done.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, Jesus.
And I rolled a 9.
A natural 1.
Yeah, you guys pull on it, and you start to make some headway. The rope kind of pops out of your hand and appears back in the room, and then flies into the whole rope.
With my dagger and everything.
It made headway, so potentially if we had held better.
I'll walk. I'm gonna walk back in there and just move the statue and see if there's anything under.
Sure. Yeah, you can pick it up. It just looks like a mirror underneath it.
Hey, while you're in there, can we close the door and see if anything happens to you?
Yeah.
Sure. I can't see.
Yeah, well, here, I've got Dan's torch. And I tossed the torch in.
Oh, great. Into my pile of clothing.
No, to you. I'm like, hey, best friend of mine, catch.
Like a foot inside the door.
I basically just place it down at the door and say, come get this. I'm going to lose it anyway. So come get that so you have a light source. And then then I think we should close the door and see what happens to him.
Are you lighting the torch in some way?
Yeah, I can't. I got nothing to light it with.
Fire breath.
I do actually have fire breath, but I think I also actually have flint. I mean, I could. I think I just use the flint to light.
Sure, you can light it before you hand it in to Gus.
Yeah,
so you have a light source.
And and you let us know if you need us.
Okay,
we'll be out here. So I close the door and I wave to Gus. The end.
Yeah. So yeah, you shut the door. You see the words written on the back of the door. Nothing else seems to have changed.
Okay.
Try moving the statue.
I just knock on the door.
Drive over the door. Yes.
Didn't do anything.
What, you didn't do anything, or nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
You didn't move the statue or put your clothes on or anything. You just.
No, I just stood there. do you want me to do something else?
You said that every surface is covered in mirror?
Yes.
Ceiling too? Ceiling,
yes.
Floor, walls. So Lynn suggested something that I liked. If we try breaking mirrors.
It's a lot of mirror.
Yeah, well, we got time.
I can break the mirror.
I want to try something for thing. So,
do you want me to wrap the rope around the statue and just hand you the rope?
Try that, and then I'll try mine.
Maybe we can pull it out.
I got a rope better than a 1.
And so as is being noted in chat, I want to make sure everybody's perfectly clear with what is canon. Gus is completely naked while doing this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. So I wrap the rope around it and walk the rope out to Nightbreeze.
As he gets ready to hand me the rope and to try something, and I would say, "Hey, Drav, just help me get my hands on the rope. I want to close my eyes."
Okay.
And so I close my eyes and I kind of just put my hands out like an idiot.
And I also grab the rope, but with my eyes open.
Because I'm reaching through the door with my other gauntlet. And we're pulling.
So when you get to the plane of where the door would be, the rope pops out of your hand with your gauntlet, and it all flies back to the center of the room.
Ooh.
All right, let's break the mirrors.
All right.
Any other ideas before we go the road that we can't get back from? I like that expert.
I don't know what else to do.
Everything it says everything in here is mine.
Everything that you see.
Everything you see is mine.
Blindfold. Give me oh no, I can't see. No torch. I'll go in there completely blind. I can't see anything in the dark.
Like it. like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could blindfold yourself, and we can direct how to grab the statue and bring it out. But yeah.
I'll do that. I'll grab like my shirt and wrap it around my eyes.
Awesome. Okay.
And then before you close the door, I grab the statue so I know where I am.
And I'll knock on the door so you can work your way back.
And I position myself so my back is to the door, so I know I just have to.
Why don't you put your clothes on first?
We'll get there.
At least your underwear, just for me.
Underwear?
He doesn't wear underwear.
Well, can we just do this?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah, go ahead. So I close the door, and I start knocking on the door so you can hear me knocking, so he knows how far backwards he has to walk.
And I just start pulling the statue towards where I think the door is.
Okay.
Once I bump into something, I'm gonna knock and say, "Open the door," and kind of.
And where are you two on the other side of the door?
We are. Should we close our eyes, or should we just let him? Is there a doorknob on the inside? Do we know?
Yeah, because I opened it. So
no,
on your side.
Side.
On your side, there's a doorknob. On the inside, it is just smooth.
Yeah,
somebody will have to open it from our side. Okay, so I think we should
back
open
up, and I'm gonna stay behind
no, we
the
don't
door.
see it. Yeah, agreed. I think that's a good move. Let's do that. Hey, Lynn, look away. If you were looking,
I have not been looking the whole time.
We could have died.
I died a little on the inside.
All because you don't want to see a little Gus.
Little Gus.
Yeah, you guys open the door, and you can hear the door opening.
All right. As the door opens, I just start moving backwards and try to leave the room while dragging the statue.
And yeah, you eventually get there, and you pull the statue out into the next room.
Yes.
Sweet. We're good to go.
Close the door.
He needs his clothes.
Yes, we're going to do that again. Let's get the...
Oh, yeah, close the door.
I'm going to pick up the unicorn and take it by the door with Lynn.
Sure.
Do I need to go back in?
Yes.
I mean, you do have clothes in there.
You have your rapier and everything.
I need my sword.
You need like all your things?
All your money
like
and everything
all
is
of
in there.
Yeah, all your money's gone.
As you're moving it around, I'm going to add a token, just this purple icon for, I guess that turned into a question mark. Will that load?
Yeah, I see it. Question mark.
That question mark will represent the unicorn for now.
All right, so I'm going to tell you.
To a purple dot.
All right, Lynn, I'm putting the unicorn by the door. Don't turn around. Gus is still naked.
I'm not doing nothing.
How are you doing out here?
I'm fine. I'm a little concerned with this smoke that's coming out of this other room.
Let's get Gus clothes and let's get Gus clothes and maybe just get out of here. And I'm going to look back over my shoulder and see Gus standing there in all of his glory. And I'm going to pull the broken arrow out and say, I know that Gus broke this, but I think that says a lot. I'm going to work on getting this fixed for you.
It's okay. It's just an arrow. It's
all right,
fine.
Well, we're going to go get Gus some clothes.
Okay.
Don't worry about me, guys. Just risking my life over here.
For like the second time this campaign, we're finding. All right, so same thing again. I'll go back to Draven. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. If he wants to dress up and dress up, put his clothes on, grab your gauntlets, grab my rope, your knife too. I think all the stuff that's in there. We can. Yeah, let's do that. Thanks, Gus. You got this.
Anything for you guys, because you're my friends.
We appreciate you, Gus. You're doing an awesome thing.
Drav, did I tell you about the guys I had lunch with or breakfast with?
You want to tell them after you get your clothes on?
I would love to hear. About
Charles. Charles was a very nice guy. He works our front door. Yeah, he works our front door.
I know Charles. I met him when I was at.
He's nice.
I was really wet in your cupboard.
He has black hair.
He also has a daughter.
Yeah, definitely knew that. Her name is Susan.
Nope.
I'm going back in.
I love how this conversation just happened. I'm out. I'm just tapping out.
Y'all making me look bad. All right, so I'm going to go back in. Before you guys close the doors, I need to be able to see. So I'll put my clothes on, grab your stuff, and then cover my eyes. You close the door, and I'll head towards you.
Good.
Same as, yeah, I like it.
All right.
He does that.
I do that. And walk towards the door.
Grab all the stuff and.
Yep.
We would close the door.
Right.
Wait for him to get to the door. Then he knock. We knock. Keep coming. You're almost there. You're almost there. We open the door. He comes out and is naked again, but this time because he took his own clothes off. He didn't let us get ripped off.
You make it out of the room with all the stuff.
Hey!
Okay.
Close the door. So.
Hey guys, I need that room in Troll Skull Manor.
Let's get back to Troll Skull Manor.
The mouth appears again, and it is just laughing at you guys.
Oh Lord.
Oh no! I'm going to swing my rapier at the mouth.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can. I won't even have you roll for it. It disappears as soon as you would about to be making contact with it, and it reappears right afterwards.
Of course.
Great. And it's laughing even harder.
It's a sentient ghost mouth.
So you guys want to go check out the fire room? We still gotta find Dan. I'm starting to wonder where he went to, and we have the statues. That's a big
Is
one.
the mouth still there, laughing at us?
It is. It's kind of after a moment. It'll kind of peter out, and then once it's done.
Before it does, I'm going to ask the mouth, "Where is Dandriel?"
It does not respond to you.
Of course, it does.
It starts laughing again, and as it fades away.
Hey guys, I feel a strong pull on my clothing. I'm a little concerned. We should move forward. You never know when this clothing's gonna fly out.
So we
I thought you were gonna say I think we should go back. Pretty sure Lynn needs to go back to the room.
So we have two distinct options. We can either try
we want to take
the statue out of here
all the way out and then come back later.
Try to find Dan if he's because like what do we want to do? I'm of the ilk that find Dan. You get the statue out of here first, since that's the primary objective.
So just point of protocol. Since I won't be here next week, Drav can take the statue back to whoever you need to take it to. You guys can stay in dungeon. Because I was thinking we probably should take it back and then return, but it doesn't make sense to leave Dan wherever you guys are. You know what I mean? What do you guys think?
I think that's fine. We can drag it with us for the next little bit.
Okay.
And then when Drav feels like he's only got a few moments left before he goes into his ethereal space, he can bring the statue back to Troll Skull Manor.
I think that works. So maybe Drav would suggest that. Say, why don't we, or Gus suggests that. Why don't we drag it around for a little bit and then somebody gets back and Drav will say, I'll take it back. I'll take it back to our house.
How heavy is this?
It's not super heavy, but it is kind of awkward to drag around.
My thought was at least just putting it back in the cart and maybe just putting a tarp over it.
Yeah.
Because I'm parked just down the street.
Do we trust the area we're in?
I don't know what happens once we leave.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we test it?
Well, that's what I mean. At the very least, Drav can take it
to the cart.
So he's not lugging around this expensive thing halfway across
I'm
the
not
city.
walking. I'm not walking carrying a 3-foot unicorn.
Yes.
I could put it on the cart and walk back to Troll Skull Manor with it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, that approach makes sense. So why don't we carry it with us for a bit, check out the next, and then Drav will take it to Troll Skull Manor because he's really happy to write more notes to his best friend.
All right, let's go to the door to the north. We'll drag the statue with us.
There's still one to the left, and then there's the one at the very end.
The fire pit.
Were there two doors on the left?
There's another door here.
Yeah.
There's another one here.
Mm.
All right, let's do that door.
Okay. You guys are all coming out.
I'll open.
Okay.
Stack up.
And you go in here.
And die.
And you see rows of workbenches lining the room. They're covered in just detritus of experiments long finished. There's scorch marks along the walls and the floor. There's a smell of fire and acid. There's beakers and vials and buckets of unidentifiable arcane goo around.
Is there a three-eyed stone anywhere?
Yeah, you can do, if you guys are going in, you can investigate.
I'll go in and look around for a three-eyed stone. I'm not touching anything.
Investigation would be a 19.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Jeez.
That's like me. I'm sure. I haven't rolled, but I'm
Not a natural 1. It's a 2 minus 1.
So I'll say Nightbreeze went one way and Gus went another way looking.
Yeah.
Looking around, it's clearly an old wizard's laboratory. And you had a 19 on your investigation?
Yeah.
Nightbreeze?
I find Dan.
I find the meaning of life.
You find some kind of potion that looks like it's still good. You don't know what kind of potion it is.
Okay.
But it seems to be not like rotten.
I will add it to my inventory as strange potion from Blue Alley.
Maybe it's love potion number 9.
It's number 8. It's a really bad batch.
Gus is looking around. There are lots of bottles of various things. As you're looking through it, I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw.
23.
23. As you're looking through, you kind of knock into one of the vials, but you are able to catch it before it.
Ooh.
And it's got a liquid in it? Or no, it's just a vial?
Yeah, it looks like it has possibly some kind of acid in it.
I pour it on the table.
Travis says, no!
Yeah, as soon as it hits the table, it splashes weirdly, like it bounces off the table. And
It's
it knocks
flubber!
into other stuff. There are sparks, and you are going to
Jesus.
take 6 fire damage and 4 acid damage.
How are you looking over there, Gus? You find anything?
And you
Yeah,
see
I
a
found
bunch of similar
a-
vials are like shaking. So like we were in the potion shop, where like ting 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 ting. That same thing happened again.
I'm hurting now, and I'm gonna pull out a potion of healing, or maybe not.
How about we get out of the room before anything else goes wrong, and then you do that.
Nick, give me odd or even.
Even.
It's odd. That's not good. So I walk out of the room,
Robes.
Gus's ropes.
and I'm popping the bottle from Weird Bottle.
Oh no.
Okay.
And you shrink to a
It's not my-
minuscule size.
Not my fault.
You turn into a statue of a unicorn.
Start by rolling your healing points as normal.
Okay.
And that's how much damage you take.
So it's the same as a normal potion of healing.
Yeah.
Got a whole 6 back.
Hey.
Okay. So what's also going to happen is your maximum hit points will be reduced by 6.
I'm almost at full health.
And you think they will remain that way until you take a long rest.
It's a pretty good sensation. Like, I need to sleep.
All right, guys. Feeling good.
How you feeling, Gus? You feeling good?
I feel pretty good right now.
You look weaker than you were before. All right, we'll go with that. Is there anything in that room that we need to continue to pursue?
No.
Shall we press to the fire room? Not the fire, like the sauna room, but the one coming out of it.
So yeah, Lynn, you've been watching this out pretty steady.
Yeah, I mean, I can go up to it, and I'm gonna like very slowly open it. Like maybe not even like all the way at first. Like
You tap the handle first to see if the handle's really hot.
You got to be careful of the backdraft.
Yeah,
Back
exactly.
Of the hand. Back of the hand.
Back of the hand. You gotta just make sure you don't. It's not hot, because if it's hot, you don't do that. We just don't go that way. Also, I'm Dragonborn, so if there's fire, I should probably be front. I'll go with you, Lynn.
You're
So
also
if
the
there's fire,
meat shield.
I'll let me. You know what, Lynn, I got this. Even if the doorknob's hot, I got this. My three best friends that are with me, and Dan and Spirit. Why don't you step out of the way, just in case a fireball comes out? I got this. So Drav will touch the doorknob with the palm of his hand because he is baller. Just to see if it's hot. Is it hot? ODM?
You're stepping up. It does not seem hot.
Okay,
You
then I
see
have.
the smoke wafting up from underneath the door.
I'll just add a casual glance to see if the door looks trapped, and then I'll open.
What does the smoke smell like? Does it smell like
Purple.
like coal? Does it smell like hickory or mesquite? Like,
it's just Dan doing incense. And
It's a whole bunch of lavender.
You don't notice any particular scent from it.
Oh. The
it
old
doesn't
scent.
smell like burning.
No, it doesn't smell like campfire smoke or anything like that.
Okay. Well, Drav opens the door. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the door's locked.
Big wall of smoke fills the room, but it clears out a bit, and you see a rather large room
With Dan and incense.
show up. So what you're seeing here is there's a room, and basically at ground level, the smoke stays there like foggy, and you see these platforms rising up out of the smoke. So there is a platform here, and the platforms seem to be chained to the ceiling, and basically whatever is beneath them you can't see into the fog.
Okay. I take one of the copper coins that we picked off of the goblin, and I chuck it into the smoky bottom of the room just to see if it falls, clings, splashes.
It falls, and after a little bit you hear it clamber to the ground. You can't really tell where that is, or you can't see where it went.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that this has a bottom. It's not terribly deep, but it did go for a little bit before you heard it.
Can I
Dan would be helpful here because he's got a gust of wind.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's a good point. Can I do a perception check on the smoke to see if it's like noxious or poisonous or,
Sure.
Never mind. That doesn't matter, guys. I switched die and I rolled the 2. I switched die and I rolled the 2.
The platforms are on ground level and the fog is below.
They're hung from the ceiling, and they look like they're at ground level, and the smoke is like the ground level, and what appears to be the ground, but it goes deeper.
Yeah.
Right.
So you think
like
you could probably like jump from where you are to the first platform.
Okay.
And you'd have
I
to,
just didn't
make
know
a
if it
jump
was
from
higher.
platform to platform.
Okay,
But do
it's
we
not
think we could
high.
jump while carrying?
The unicorn? Probably not.
You think the jump from between each disc, I'll just give it to you. You think each jump would take a strength check of maybe a difficulty of 12?
I got this.
So,
I got this.
So
I got this.
because they're hanging from the ceiling, so the platforms are probably going to swing and move when you land on it. So
Are you guys still blessed?
No.
No.
strength or dexterity?
Strength.
I can do the strength. Athletics. I can definitely do athletics. That's one of my strengths.
So we seem to be at a point that we need to ask a question. Do we continue down this path, or do we leave?
Do you want 40,000 gold or not?
Do you want Dan back?
That's right. Do we want Dan back?
Gosh.
And I can just throw out, you are not sure if the 40,000 gold item or Dan is in this place.
I am not sure that the
But you
40,000
don't know where either of them are.
or Dan are in this place, but I don't know.
So,
Well, you would think the most prized possessions, like Dan, would be harder to get to.
But hold on. Let's think about this. Let's think about this for a second. The mouth appeared and it said cheater, and it took Drav and put him back to the beginning. And then it said something about and then he disappeared, but he didn't go back to the beginning. Why would it put him further in if he helped him cheat?
I don't know.
I would think of it like in hockey. It's a penalty. There's no hockey in D&D, but it's a penalty box, right? Like
absolutely could be hockey in D&D.
Since he cheated, he's going to the penalty box. Since I was new to the game, I've got to go through the process to get into the game. That's how I thought about it.
I mean,
I get what you're saying, Michael, but
did you ever watch the Waterdeep Cap?
They just got smoked last night against the
Much like this room, which I don't think we should go into.
Is there do these hanging things? Does it lead? I see the path. Does it lead to a door? Can I see? Can I peek my head into the room and see around the corner?
You can see most of the room. It's a pretty wide room, but you can see the back wall of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in and to the left, like if you stick your head around the corner, you can see there appears to be a window over on this wall. Why am I not pointing? Now, pointer. There's my pointer. Over here, there's a window with seems to be an iron gate across it.
Mm.
And these, what are there? Seven platforms, kind of in an arcing pattern. They don't seem to quite make it over to the window, but
Does the iron gate
see another way out?
Does the iron gate look like the other iron gate we saw?
Looks similar, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if these are one and the same in terms of destination.
This is much smaller. This is only like kind of like a window. It looks like.
You know what? I'm willing to go in there.
I'm willing to try, provided that the supports the things will hold us up, and it's not itself a trap or like it's a balancing game. But Stephen, you said
from what you can see, they're hanging from above. They look like they would be sturdy, but you haven't tested it. But you think they would when you like jump and land, it's probably going to swing.
Okay.
They're not. There's nothing like fixing them in place.
There's a swinging. I was counting
Lynn,
on
are we going to do this, Lynn, or are we to go the other way?
Do you want me to go by myself?
I mean, maybe we should just have one person scout.
I jump out.
Okay, make a athletics check.
All right.
Keep your
Athletics.
clothing on.
A 14.
14. Yeah, you make a jump and land on the first platform.
Anything happen?
Yeah, it does as kind of expected. You
Swings.
land, it kind of swings. It rocks a little bit, but for the most part, you're fine.
While he's doing that, I look over at Lynn and I ask her a quick question. I'm like, I never asked, is he like your dad?
I jump to the next one.
Okay, make a athletics check.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
22.
I mean, it's just like he's like, it seems like he's about like what would be the age of your dad. So I was wondering if maybe you knew him that way.
No, my dad is a human.
Hey, Nightbreeze, are you Lynn's dad?
So
No.
this
Just wants to know.
wouldn't make much sense now,
I
would
jumped
it?
to the next one.
That's a fair point.
Reflex check.
I didn't know your dad
17.
was human. That's interesting.
Okay, you make it.
Well, I mean, I'm
No changes in the room.
half elf, so
Well, your mom could have been human. I don't know.
I
don't
tell
know. I
how
don't
big
know
the
much
door is?
about you.
It's a window.
It's a window. Depicted here, it's 10 feet across. It's not that tall though.
Okay.
It's maybe only 2 feet tall by 10 feet wide.
So I call back. Hey guys, I don't know how we're going to get through that open. One of us is probably not going to fit.
I awkwardly look around like, fit through small window. Who could it be? Oh, I got it.
Oh, and it has the iron bars across it, so it doesn't seem like it's intended to.
And it has the iron bars across it, so it doesn't look like it's intended for us to go this way. Should I keep going?
Why would they make a room that you don't do anything in?
To get you out here to die?
I wonder if there's stuff in the mist.
In the smoke below, yeah, maybe.
God.
Hey, Nightbreeze, since you jumped in, you want to go down and check it out?
Sure.
Hey, Trav, can you lower me down?
Absolutely. Come on up, buddy.
And I'll have him lower me down to see if I can see below the smoke. I want you to grab me by the ankles and
I
was
lower
gonna-
me down.
Okay, I could do that. So a little two-hand grab and
My
An
other
athletics
thought
check.
would be the bottles of corrosive acid that can possibly eat through the bars.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shame we lost that.
There's probably more in
You
there.
can. I'll say you can hold them. You don't even have to roll for it. You can hold them down. And guess as you get dipped into the fog, you can't see anything. It's fog.
I pull out my rapier and extend it to see if I can touch the ground.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
6 foot.
So with my arm, that makes me probably 7.5 feet plus the rapier, which is probably
36.5 inches.
Yeah, there you go. So another
So
3
I'd say
feet.
You don't feel any ground down there.
Oh Lord!
Any luck over there?
Okay, hold on 1 second.
And he drops.
Any luck over there, Gus?
I pull out a coin and I drop it from where I'm at and listen to see how long it takes for it to make a noise.
3 hours later.
Make a perception check.
19.
19. Based on how far down you are and the coin to drop, you can estimate it's about 20 feet deep.
From where I'm at, it's another 20 feet.
From the door.
Oh,
So
from the
it's
door.
Yeah.
And I'm probably down, what,
Down
10
like
feet?
halfway. Yeah.
All right.
Did you go down? Did I drop you? I never let go of your ankles. I never agreed to-
Draft, pull me
He
up.
dropped another coin.
Okay.
He estimated that the depth of the room is about 20 feet.
Okay.
Pull me up, Draft.
You sure?
Yeah, pull me up.
You see anything down there?
The blood is rushing to my head and it's pulsing. Please pull me up.
You don't see you don't see anything. Oh, yeah,
All right, just let me go.
At this point, just let it all go. No, I pull him up. What'd you see? What'd you see, Gus?
I saw smoke and nothing else.
Raid.
We got a raid.
I think we got a raid from Castle Mac.
Hey, Castle Mac.
Hey.
And I pulled a coin out and I dropped it. And based off of my incredible intelligence,
so high.
I can estimate that the room is probably 20 feet. Which we should have a rope and maybe you could lower me down.
We have a rope. We could tie that up and see if we go down blindfold style. As far as we'd be blind in the smoke.
So why don't you lower me down with the rope, and I'll see if the smoke ever clears.
All right. Do you have night vision?
I don't.
Do you have dark vision?
I don't.
Do you have dim vision?
I have a magical candle that stays lit when underwater.
Smoke is kind of like water.
It could have some precipitation in it.
I jump back towards the door, Stephen.
I'll lower you down with your magic candle.
21.
All right, yeah, make it no problem.
I mean, even if we get down there, I don't know how we're gonna even.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's a huge room.
Waiting for the sway. I'm going to jump one.
Okay.
Don't miss this one.
20.
20, yep, you make it no problem.
We're standing in the doorway, so you can't jump to where we are.
I'm just holding onto the chains, like.
Sorry,
Swinging
you're swinging back and forth. Yeah.
So, guys,
do you want to go down, Gus, or do you want somebody with night vision to go down? Just asking. Just asking.
Well, I don't know if it's dark down there. I have a torch I can light, and that might help dissipate some of the smoke.
Okay. I'll lower you.
If dissipate means what I think it means. I heard it used once.
Yeah, you're taking the pate away. That's what you want to do.
Yes. I am insulting the pate. So go ahead and lower me down.
I do that. What do I need to roll? What type of check?
You can do it. Gus isn't that heavy that you can't lower him down with rope.
You're not that heavy, Gus.
I'm pretty svelte.
Svelte.
Yeah.
You're asking me to make you, which all that would do is possibly crit fail. So
which I have done. So let's just see. No, you're fine.
Right. You make it down into the fog. Can't see anything, but you do land. There's a floor.
Hey guys, I found floor. Can't see a darn thing.
At
Did you say you found Floon or Floor? What was that?
Floon?
Yeah, Floon, that guy, right? That's who you found down there?
Yes, I found him.
Nice. So, you wanna walk around for a little bit? Let's strategize while you're playing down there.
I will walk around completely blind while holding onto the rope.
Yeah, thank you.
Tie the rope. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it on this end.
He has 50 feet of room. Well,
So I got 30 feet left.
so I can jump back now because there's
It's the hypotenuse of the triangle. It's not. It doesn't matter.
True. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You do you, man. You do you.
I got 38 and a half feet.
16 on my jump back to the door, Stephen.
Okay, you can make it.
Cutting the rope as I go. No.
Goodbye, Gus. Are you encountering anything down there?
I don't know. We'll find out.
You're walking around. You can see literally nothing. After a minute, you're gonna take 6 slashing damage.
Side
I'm not
blades.
sure why, but something just hurt you.
I yelp and run as fast as I can and start climbing up the rope.
So when I hear you, we're
Okay, I'm gonna have you make a. Let's do your dex. Let's make a acrobatics check.
oh, the squint is not good. Is it close?
17.
You're good.
17. Okay, yeah, you can. You leap away and you grab onto the rope and climb up.
What happened? Guess what happened?
I got slashed by something. And I'm like super hurt right now, so I didn't want to take a second one.
That makes sense.
flashed by what? Like an animal or
I heard
a weapon?
I heard nothing. and then ouch.
You heard ouch, or you got the ouch?
Can
I heard nothing, and then ouch to me.
can I do like a medicine check on his cuts to try to see if it looked like mechanical or?
Sure.
Where did I get wounded?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Where on my body?
Across your torso.
Okay.
And just a little bit of your pride. Just a little bit.
Yeah, well, Nightbreeze is doing a good job at trying to destroy my ego.
16.
16. This seems to be slashing damage from a creature's claw.
All
That's
right.
a whole bunch of nope.
Okay,
Well-
this fully looks like some sort of creature, animal.
Do we know how many are down there? Just the one? Here-
How big are the slashes? Like the
Good question. Yeah.
claw width?
Not very big.
Okay.
Oh. You got
like
scratched by a baby
kitty
cat.
Yeah.
It's a kitten. You got scratched by a kitten. It's
I didn't hear anything. Like I heard
It
no
was on a cat's
animal.
paw.
a
It was
silent
on a
kitten.
cat.
Is it about cat paw, or is it like lion paw?
It's in between.
Okay,
It's closer to the cat paw.
like a wolf paw.
Like a wolf paw.
Sure.
Dog, large dog.
A bobcat paw.
Okay,
You'd say maybe a small creature.
okay.
I love it.
I'll convert everything to game mechanics. That's easy.
It was a squirrel. A very nasty squirrel. So just a question for you, Megan, for Lynn. Magic missile. Do you have to see the target you're shooting at?
Do I?
Yes.
I think so.
Because you're not rolling to hit. It just hits, right?
You can see within range.
That you can see. Gotcha.
I mean, it has a huge range, but I have to see it.
You have to be able to see. Hey, Nightbreeze, you've got night vision, right? You can see dark things.
I've got dark vision. Yeah. Things.
Whatever. Can you put your head down in there and see if you can see in this one? Probably not, but it's worth it. If you can see it, it'd be nice. The cat's on the ground. Whatever it is on the ground.
Lower him down all the way.
I untie the rope from Gus while Lynn's giving the check, and I just drop it down, and I just kind of like fast rappel down.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see anything.
I can't see anything, guys.
Yeah, he's blind as a bat too.
Yeah, it's probably a
What can you
magical-
hear?
You guys.
That stupid question. That's what I heard.
So I don't see anything. Like, is it just really super dense fog?
Yeah, it's just completely fog, block out your vision. You would be considered blinded at this time.
Oh, great.
Hey, do you want to make a lot of noise down there so you can get the cat thing towards you?
Sure.
I'm not sure what that accomplishes, other than at least we know where it is.
Great.
I mean, I don't even know what.
I think we need to go back the other way.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any point in trying to.
I climb up.
Okay.
Gus cuts the rope as you're climbing.
Probably does.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not trying to do anything over. I'm just trying to make him look less cool.
As I get near the top, I reach up and say, "Hey, Gus, can you give me a hand?"
Absolutely.
Thanks, bud.
Anything for you, pal?
Okay, buddy.
An awkward stare off. The drive just hollers out.
It's listening.
Dan, are you there? Dan? That was worth a shot.
Don't hear anything.
I didn't think so. Yeah, I think we could take the statue back. We got to find Dan. I'm not sure what this room leads to. We could probably come back another day and look for the other thing we're here for, the three-eyed stone.
Hey, Nightbreeze, over in that other room, there was a hole. I mean, it was a little hot, but I think we could probably lower you down in that.
I believe that we are at the point that we need to get the unicorn out of here and see what we can do about getting you healed, and come back and find Dan if we can't find outside of. This is a giant mess of just hell and traps and creatures.
I mean, there's that whole other side. We went down the silver way. There's that whole gold side that.
It's not like the blue alley leaves, does it? That you know of, Gus?
Are you allowed to re-sign your name?
I don't.
Is it a one-time entry?
We haven't tried leaving.
That's my concern. We should have somebody leave and try to come back in once the statue's removed, because we went in for the statue.
Let's go back to the entrance. Let's let Dravra statue across where that fake wall is and see if he can come back in.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start. Yeah, you can make your way back without difficulty.
And we all die.
Gus's clothes get ripped off again. This is really awkward.
By himself. He's just undressing as we walk.
Oh, you better believe I'm going to try and figure out. I'm going to hire someone to get that room in the Troll Skull Keep.
All right, so Drav,
Yes.
take the unicorn across the threshold, and let's see what happens.
Aye.
If we lose contact, go back to Troll Skull Manor.
I'll do it, best friend.
I'll tell him the cart is over at Aurora's. That's just down the block,
Okay.
and there should be like tarp and everything. You can put it there.
Okay.
And I want you to try to step across back.
Okay.
And
I will
look-
step across.
Yeah.
And try to step back in. Okay, here I go. I'll take the unicorn. See you guys on the side.
Step
So
out.
I do that.
You step out with the unicorn.
Does anything happen to that mystery wall?
Do we still see him?
You still see him. You don't see a wall. It looks like an open hallway.
All right.
And I can still see them.
Yes.
So I can step back across the threshold.
Step back in.
Yep.
Okay, so I think we need to get the unicorn out of here, and if we can't find Dan, we need to back and get Dan.
That makes sense.
But the rock, we need the stone.
Let's save that for our next trip. I'm very worried about Dan, but I also want us to get out of.
Okay. Lynn, what do you want to do?
I mean, I still worry that if we leave this place completely, because there is still magic in this area, even just down the, down the stairs. I worry that, I mean, how many times would a magical place let you come in and just rob it of its riches?
I've got an idea. If something happens, I'll find my way back.
Can you tell us what you're wanting to do before you do something crazy or stupid?
He's going to go off on his own.
I'm
He's going to do the
leave.
hero moment.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to go up the stairs. I'm going to walk around for a little bit and see if I can come back.
I could do that. Too.
And I'll take a
Well,
long
if you wind up doing, we need to be able to get to your statue. So
Well, my statue's with Dan.
that's even more horrifying.
Actually, no, it's with.
No,
It's with
no,
you.
right now you have your statue.
Yeah, in that
so
case.
you stay here. Let me go. Let me do this, and I'll walk around for a little bit, and I'll try to come back in. If you don't see me in about 5 minutes, then know that I will come back. And I say this while looking at all of you, but I kind of like end on you, Lynn, and like, got this, and I step across.
Okay.
And so Drav takes this opportunity to say, all right, guys, sit and talk a bit, because I have a lot to tell you about where I've been. Like, a lot.
And I
Like,
say, I'm so sorry. And I walk up the stairs.
don't worry, I'll write you a note.
I stop at the book, and I see names still there. Nobody names that are crossed out.
Correct.
Okay. I go up the stairs.
He tries to cross out Gus's name.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I'm kidding. I know you would.
I would rip the page out and throw it in the fire.
Your name's on that page. You'd also anyway.
Self-sacrifice. So I go up the stairs. Is everything the same as it did when we left?
Yep, there's still people walking around, and it's a normal street.
I'm gonna go kind of check the main thoroughfare. I'll go back and check that out. That we saw, I think it was to the left. Is that right? Correct?
The other trash pile?
Yeah. Kind of keeping a mental clock in my mind, not going to take like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can see over there the alley goes back, and there's a pile of trash back there, and it curves off to the right.
All right. I guess after a couple of minutes, I'll go back down the stairs. Do I still see everybody?
Yep. Assuming everyone stayed there, but yeah.
Yep.
Still open to it.
Drav was telling them what happened, and basically just trying to pass on the information because it's a puzzle that I can't. So I was talking about the demon and the peoples and taking a nap and in the barn and all that.
And in return, I'm telling you about the people who work in my house.
And I tell you what your butler's daughter's name is.
Do I see Linda just like wanting to bang her head on the?
Yeah, I'm probably like against the wall, like with like my knees up, like sitting down, and just like with my head back, like.
She's loving it.
All right, is my name crossed out on the list, or all the names? All right, so here's the deal, guys. I was able to walk around. I'm back. I walked through the fake wall.
Sure.
Nobody's name is crossed out. Even Dan's name is not crossed out. Something tells me that's a good thing. I think it would be prudent for us to get this back to Troll Skull Keep, pointing at the unicorn, and to figure out what we need to do to get Dan.
Okay.
All right. So I pick up the unicorn and I walk out.
Okay.
Fingers crossed we don't lose Dan.
You guys head back out. So are you heading back over to
Yeah, back to the cart.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make your way there. It's only a couple blocks away. It's not difficult. You find your cart is parked there with your horses as you left them. You do notice that your cart normally has an Aurora's sign on the side of it. That sign is missing.
Ooh.
Of my cart?
And that might be a good place to wrap up for tonight.
Oh.
Man.
You officially lost your job.
I'm in trubs.
Wow. That's what you get for not delivering boxes. Hang out with the wrong people there, Lynn. That's on you, unfortunately. Very cool.
All right. Yeah,
awesome.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for the raid, Castle Mac.
Yes, thank you.
Castle Mac is running this module on Sunday, I hear. So if you want to go see another group of adventurers try their hand at the Blue Alley, tune in on Sunday. We have Michael's game on Friday over at Craniodad, doing Tyranny of Dragons. Just started, new campaign.
And last week was awesome. So if you want to check it out, twitch.tv/Craniodad, CRAIODAD. We start streaming right around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right. Is there anything else anyone has to announce?
Oh, we have a really cool intro that we're premiering this week on Friday for the Friday campaign. Really cool.
It's going to be almost as good as our intro on this campaign.
That's going to be tough to top. Really tough.
Nick, I'll send you it.
Oh, I would love to see it. Yes, please.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.
Night, everyone.
Bye, guys.